Auburn. I feel that.
Ivy, you are now
All right, guys.
on
We're
my to-do list for tomorrow.
corn.
Like, meet with Ivy.
It's corn. It's all corn.
Like, that came out wrong. Like, to meet with you.
Oh,
Or did it?
Meeting with
She's
Ivy
too
for
far
the
away
corn.
anyway.
Okay. All right.
Don't look at me. Two separate conversations happening in the same call will cause issues, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let it happen to you. Get new Super Call Divider. Sorry, we don't have any sponsors. We're not that cool. We have an affiliate, Eat Grant Coffee.
Technically, yeah.
But thank you all for being here. It is my camera's all fucked up now. It's Tuesday, which means it's time for Emerald Sanctums, and it's dinner and a game, so it's also time for chaos, technical difficulties, and everything else that can go crazy. Hey, Crip Walker, how you doing? So it's corn. That's enough. That's enough. Tonight it is Tuesday, and Tuesday means it's time for Emerald Sanctums. Emerald Sanctums is our World of Darkness Orphans campaign, where everyone got together, and instead of all playing vampires or werewolves or mages, as is traditional with World of Darkness, we all decided we were going to pull from whatever the hell we wanted. So we have changelings, we have vampires, we have werewolves, we have werecats, we have mages, we have just about anything you can think of. And they are on a mission to save the world, and it's going great. Everything is wonderful. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything has gone as predicted.
Who's going to save us?
Nope.
No, we don't. It's my wife is starting to advertise our OnlyFans. We don't have an OnlyFans. That was a joke I made. I just wanted to see if I could get OnlyFangs, and I did. Yes. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you play around on the OnlyFans and you find out that the OnlyFans isn't taken, so you immediately take it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about World of Darkness and these amazing people who let me traumatize them week after week after week. Hi, guys. I love you all.
Let's go.
I'm jonesing for my trauma. Let's go.
Oh my God! It's Jonathan.
A wild
Jonathan's here.
Jonathan has appeared.
A wild Jonathan has entered the building.
Woo woo.
Let's get this under here. There we go. Oh, now that one's messed up. Ugh.
Now I'm Sphinx.
Now you're Sphinx.
And me and Sphinx switch. So Sphinx, you get to play Vera.
Sphinx,
Nice,
you're playing
nice,
Vera.
nice.
M gets to be M and Rosalind at the same time.
I can leave if I messed up the cameras.
Okay. Big City Goth Girl, so yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I get to be her best friend.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's right. That's right.
That's all we can really ask, is that you get to be her best friend.
Sorry, I wish I could show y'all, but Bean's being very cute.
I freaking love Bean. She's a bean.
Yes. I'm just very happy. She is in healthy weight range now. So yay.
Yeah, she's
Like a
being a
bean
very
girl.
good bean because she's all
We're so
nice
proud of
and unchunkster.
You know what? Since Bean lost weight, I believe Bean deserves reward ice cream. 3 scoops.
Wow, that's a lot of
She gets kitty treats again. So
Oh, she can have kitty treats again, which means that she's gonna be a
She
very
can.
happy bean.
That's true.
it has to be within reason though, so I can't like
Oh,
I
within
hate
reason.
that.
See,
What's within
reason is where things
like
break down.
maybe a couple a day. That's it.
Within your reason or Bean's reason?
That's another
The
good
vet-
question.
Oh, that's
vet-
even
Oh,
worse.
let's not leave things up to the
That's the
vet.
worst.
Bean will never
But
get
the
a snack.
funny thing is, whenever we go to the vet, it's in her file that she's like food gets her to do things. So they like give her like the worst.
She
like,
is
they,
food motivated.
Oh, she's been
Yeah.
motivated. Yeah.
they give her like a handful of treats and then like give her like a little thing of wet food just so they can get her whole examination done. And she doesn't complain. She'll just sit there. She vibes.
Because they gave her food. That's why.
Yeah.
All right.
So
folks.
do you have to starve her before the vet visit, or is she able to eat with you before then?
She eats before.
She will eat Jonathan. It's okay. Jonathan worries about
He's
cats.
gonna eat Jonathan?
Actually,
Jonathan.
unfortunately, next
No.
vet visit, because she's getting her yearly panel done, she can't eat before.
How long?
Just like it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So like literally she doesn't eat until like 8 o'clock in the morning anyways. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning and then afterwards she'll eat.
I was gonna say, because I'll just make sure not to do any type of calls with you that day, so I don't have to hear Bean in the background screaming like she's dying.
Oh yeah.
We've all heard
Everybody.
that.
Yeah.
Bean is very vocal about her feeding times.
At 3 p.m.
Yep.
Starting at 3 p.m.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for waiting while we got through the technical issues. We seem to have everything fixed now. Hopefully you guys can hear us. You guys can see us. Let me double check that. Yes, we're good. We're good. We're good. So, like I said earlier, tonight is our World of Darkness campaign, and we are going to be doing our best to, well, I'm going to be doing my best to traumatize these amazing folks, and you guys going to be entertained by that, I hope. And I hope also that the people playing are going to enjoy their time in the trauma seat. Sphinx, how are you doing tonight?
Doing okay. Doing all right.
Are you hyped for your trauma?
I'm hyped for whatever's coming, whether it's trauma or no trauma.
Well, I mean,
Hurt me, daddy.
Huh? Trauma me, daddy. Thank
Hurt
you
me,
so
da-
much.
Hurt me, daddy.
You're so wonderful. I see everyone. Consent. Consent is key, and consent is sexy. Thank you very much for the consent,
Very
Sphinx.
sexy.
And if you
You
want
got
to
it.
find Sphinx's stuff, his links to his information is in the chat now. Milagros, how are
What
you?
is up?
You seem to be jamming out.
Yes, to the original Double Rainbow song by Shmoya Ho from 12 years ago.
Oh my
Still
God,
slaps. Still absolutely slaps.
Double rainbow right across the sky.
I'm very good. I ran like 3 errands today and had to take a nap.
Then take a nap.
I love adulting. But I'm gonna get some help from my friends with adulting because important stuff is coming up and I have a scary fancy job that's like, oh my god.
Well, I'm glad
So,
you have a scary
yeah.
fancy job. You could not have a scary fancy job. That'd be worse.
No, like it's a good thing, but like getting like the email about like, oh yeah, you passed your background check with the FBI. I was like, with the what?
Oh
That
yeah.
was on the table.
So yeah, so like feeling good. I'm getting my equipment. I'm really excited to like do my new like setup once all of it arrives and give my monitor to my sister. Yeah, so good things.
Good. That is wonderful. And Milagros, if you want to find any of Milagros' stuff, you can find it in the chat right now. I love adulting, said no one ever. Yes, Crypt Walker, that is absolutely true. Jonathan, speaking of responsible adults in the house, hi.
Wait,
Jonathan
that's
is
leading for me.
Yeah, because you're the only one who's smart enough to keep off of social media. I mean, if that's not smart, I don't know what is, because social media is too much of our lives, I think. We are all pretty much junkies here, except for Jonathan. But Jonathan is one of the original Daggers, and he was with us since 2018 when we were still a podcast. Jonathan, how are you doing tonight?
Busy, good. I don't know what other adjectives to use.
Well, those
Alive.
those are 3 very important adjectives. So
Yes.
I know you're going through a lot right now, and I know that it's been rough to make the schedule, and thank you so much for making it here. We really appreciate it.
I will tell the rest of the people the rest of the story after the game is over with. It's not interesting to anyone who doesn't personally know me, so it's not like I'm hiding anything from you.
He's hiding things, folks.
Well, I mean, I am, but it has nothing to do with this story.
Well, we will see what happened after the show, and thank you so much, and I hope it wasn't too horrible. I hope it was good. Sometimes good things take a long time.
You know what? I feel like it's going to be that Kenobi line about perspective.
But, then he cut Darth Maul in half. So,
It's all right. He lived for
for a long time, actually.
Yeah.
He nearly died of old age if he hadn't been stupid.
He was fine. He walked it off.
Yeah. And then
Look.
Kenobi killed him a second time.
I mean, he
Spoilers.
did pretty good for being cut in half the first time.
Yep, he did.
Not so much the second time, but the first time he was okay.
Yeah.
So
It worked out. It worked out.
everything works out in the end. Lightsaber duels are just, they're casual things. No one has to worry about them.
Yeah.
Ivy,
Hey, that's me.
it is you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You
I'm
doing
ready
good?
to see where today holds. It's going to be very
it's
interesting,
gonna
I'm
be
sure.
so fun. It's gonna be so
I'm
fun.
looking forward to it.
I know. We get to finish. We get to take up where we left off last week.
Yeah.
It's gonna just hiding. It's
Yep.
gonna be amazing. It's gonna be wonderful. Everything will
Let's
be
go.
fine. Everything will be fine. So if you guys want to find any of Ivy's information and where she also creates her content, you can find her links in chat. And finally, Trauma Queen.
Hey. I already knew.
So we, Em, how are you doing?
I am doing okay for the most part. I finally got my first COVID vaccine today. Woo!
Huzzah!
And how
Yeah.
are you feeling at this very moment?
I am still sweating a lot.
There.
So
Joints
if you
are
see,
starting to not be as achy, but little bit tired. But
so
I
if-
will be fine.
So if Em has a glow about her, it's not because she's really enjoying herself.
I'm just sweating. And I'll be playing Lady Rosaline. Oh, Countess Rosaline
Countess
tonight.
Rosaline, yes. And we are all going to be doing a lot of stuff tonight that is probably going to be kind of out there. And I want to start doing this because Em has been doing this on her games, and I want to make sure that I start doing it as well. Dinner and a Game is a adult-oriented RPG stream, so if you are not 18, please see your way out. This is marked as adult entertainment, and we tackle topics that can get dark and get disturbing, and we want to make sure that you guys are okay to handle it. Remember, anyone who's watching, if anything triggers you, if there's any trauma involved, do not hesitate to dog out of the stream. I mean, this is for entertainment. If anything gets too much, we take no offense for people disappearing, especially when we're in those situations. Hey, PSK Studios, how you doing? So yeah, just do what you can do when you can do it, and don't worry about it if you can't. We will be here next time, and maybe we'll be able to have something a little bit more subtle next time. But this time, I'm going to walk around with a big cudgel and bludgeon everyone trauma. So, where we left off last time, the crew had defeated a Nafandi wizard. They had retreated back, gotten some rest, but after they got rest, they were kind of recuperating and trying to figure out what they were doing. Wait a minute, did you get the rest yet? Milagros got kidnapped. Or sorry, Pandora got kidnapped. Pandora's like, I got kidnapped. It's fine.
Yeah, I got everybody was chilling. I got kidnapped. I almost got eaten by a spider lady.
But you got given back.
Listen.
Spirit just has. I think it was that we were all in the kitchen with this lovely painting that we all adore so much. It's our new favorite piece of artwork.
Evil. 0
Marco
out of
had
10,
just come in.
Dorian
So
Gray
Vera
shit.
and Marco are standing there, and Vera's still sucking on a blood bag like a Capri Sun. It's great. It's fine.
Yep. And the picture was a painting of Lady Rosaline in a ball gown, waltzing by herself. And right as we were ending the stream, the picture turned to everyone. Like the figure in the picture turned to face everyone, and it said, "No me, no love, no despair." And that's where we wrapped up. So literally everyone is standing there, and the figure in the picture is standing there with its arms down, hands down by its side, palms out, its chin lifted regally, just standing there and just like in a pose, and it's almost like it's waiting for adoration. What are y'all doing?
I'm in pain right now because you said I was in pain during
Mhm.
this. So
Yep.
this hurt.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. Rosaline, Tuck, and Finn are all basically holding their heads on the floor in agony.
But not me.
Agony.
No.
Your blood is not associated with the painting.
Oh, cool. So it's not a faith thing. It's a your blood's in the painting thing.
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah.
It's Rose's seeming.
and my theming's attached to that painting.
So don't destroy the painting.
Don't destroy the painting because
yeah.
Vera almost lit on fire and was told no. So like,
I
don't
was
do
I
that.
was gonna say like that was the first thing I was gonna do.
Yeah, that would have been Emerson's response too.
Yeah, like,
Everyone's like, kill it!
No, Rose is like, can we just set it on fire? Beer's like, wait until I go outside. No, Ray, are you sure you want to do that? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
what if we use like hydrogen peroxide and like
feel like we should just not destroy
like,
it.
sprayed it? Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait. You said they're all on the floor in a lot of pain.
Yeah,
Yes.
crying probably. Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're all
shoot.
holding
Pandora
their
is a
heads.
emotional support dog.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go
that's
back
right.
into I'm gonna go back into lupus.
I'm gonna lay
You
down on
already
the
in lupus.
floor next to Finn,
Oh,
Next to Finn?
and I'm gonna like have my
Oh,
face
yeah,
facing
yeah.
Finn's face as I'm
Sure.
laying on the floor,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tap him. Hey, buddy.
Okay. He's grimacing and groaning in pain. He's holding his head. And he's like, he manages to get his crack his own eyes. He's like, make it stop.
Okay. Can I have this? As I hold up a little monocle.
my fucking god!
Oh my god.
He literally cannot make out anything near a coherent sentence. He is
So that means
in
yes.
he is in absolute agony. He cannot talk.
Gonna slowly reach my hand. Pinky, promise I can have it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
So the rest
What?
of you see Mark holding something in front of Finn's face and asking him if he can have it, while
Are
Finn
you
is in
helping
obvious
him?
agony.
Are you helping him or like are you hindering him, Mark?
I'm gonna put the thing back in my pocket. I'm gonna help Finn by moving his hand closer to my hand so
Oh
that our
my
pinkies
God.
are a little bit closer.
I'm like you're hindering him.
And then I'm just gonna go
Okay.
and like lick the finger and see if I can like heal him by doing that, but try to get it like really close to my finger.
So you lick his finger. He doesn't appear to be injured. He is just in a amazing amount of pain.
Okay.
Well, the pain I think I can actually alleviate because it's not simply health levels.
What does it do?
I have another ability which allows me to actually like get rid of
Is
well,
that the
it
one where you
depends
have
how
to
the
lay on them and
word it.
purr?
Huh?
Is that the one where you have to lay on them and purr?
No, I just have to like make contact with like my mouth region. I don't remember. It's been so long at this point. I don't remember half my abilities anymore. I have too
While
many of
he's
them.
looking that up, Vera, what were you gonna say?
Okay. I just am like, cool, he's hindering him. I took to turn to Emery's. Do you know anything about this or what we could possibly do? Because I'll be honest, this is not my level of expertise. This is not a
I was
medicine
gonna go
thing.
and like smack the painting over to see if maybe the thing you're not facing them will do something.
All right, you walk over to the painting.
I'm not damaging it. I'm just making it so like it
You gonna,
faces
like,
the
you're gonna
floor,
push it
not-
over.
Isn't like looking at them.
All right, hang on one second.
Putting it in timeout. Stop looking at my
You're
friends.
putting
bitch.
it in timeout because it is mean and cruel, and your friends are hurting.
Yeah. Just fucking smack it.
Smack that right on the floor. Smack that.
Oh shit!
What? Did I just murder everyone?
You take 6 levels of health damage.
What the fuck? Hold
As
on.
you get incredibly lightheaded, and you
Bro,
all see
what?
all the color drain out of Pandora's face. And when she pulls back her hands, palms are completely red, and the painting now has a wolf
There it is.
sitting in front of in the painting beside Rosaline.
Okay, no one else touch the painting.
And you
Okay.
literally lost 6 health levels worth of blood.
Okay.
Cool, so I'm incapacitated then, right?
Yeah, you pass out.
I'm going to catch Pandora. As I see her go pale, I'll catch Pandora.
My
And
Her
God.
heartbeat is, you can see, you've drained people to death before,
Oh yeah, multiple
Her
times.
heartbeat is starting to slow down. Her body is failing.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly lower her to the ground, very gently. Okay. Sphinx, this is not, or Emery, this is not looking good.
No.
Mark, are you done being weird with Finn to possibly aid the situation, or are you going to continue doing whatever you're doing over there?
And
We'll get back to what I did. Right, I'm gonna just like turn over. Pandora is in Hamid.
she would be instantly knocked out of Lupus and put into Hamid. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Just get Pandora to shift back into anything that's not Hamid, and she'll heal herself.
She's unconscious at the moment, Mark.
Okay. All right. So Ray, what I did with him, if it's not a magical illness or disease, it's a moot. But I am going to spend a point of gnosis to give him amazing luck, so maybe he can luck himself out of the headache for a temporary moment. Right. And then I'm going to go over to Pandora, and I will like lick Pandora's
cheek.
Nose.
Arm.
Oh my god.
Hands.
Oh, you know
what?
what?
This is getting really weird.
I'm gonna boop Pandora's like little nose with my tongue, and she's like boop.
Boop. And how much does that heal?
It depends on the roll. Let me see.
Okay, gotcha.
While he's doing that, I'd like to try and detect possession on the painting.
Go ahead
to see if the painting is alive.
You got it.
And I have 3 points in occult.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that to try to assess the situation?
Yes. Are you like kind of going through everything you know about the occult and trying to put something together?
Basically, like she doesn't interact with Fae much, so
intelligence plus occult.
Intelligence plus occult. Okay.
And at the same time, Emery's, what are you doing again? Oh yeah, you're doing the
sense possession.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Penny walks over to Rosaline, kind of almost runs over Rosaline, and goes down on her knees beside her. And she leans real forward, like gets real close to you. She's, I know you guys told me not to, but I don't know what else to do.
What
What
are you doing?
You can't talk.
To try some semblance of glaring. Some semblance of glaring.
Penny, please be careful, Penny.
Oh, thank God she spent her willpower.
I rolled 7 dice because I have 4 in intelligence and 3 in occult.
Yeah, I'm spending a willpower.
The difficulty
is
6. Sorry. Difficulty is an 8 because of the lack of knowledge of the changeling.
That's fine because I got 5 successes.
You feel
I got an 8, a 9, a 4, a 10, a 7, and a 2.
Rosaline, Penny takes your hand in hers and puts another hand on your forehead. You feel the pain abate a bit, and you see Penny just like, ah. But you can now, you still have the pain in your head. You're on a reduced dice pool, so you're down 2 dice to every dice pool, okay? But you can talk and function as long as Penny is touching you. Now, Emery's, how much success did you get?
I got 3 successes.
All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. You detect it. There is definitely effects of life on the painting. They don't look like what traditional life effects would be from a mage. They are laced with otherness, but it is technically alive. There's a lot of spirit entitled up with it as well. And you can feel that there are tendrils of the power in the painting that go back to Rosaline, Finn, Tuck, and now Pandora.
I will turn to everyone, but mostly like Ivy, Vera, she's right there, and like kind of in Mark's general directions. Like, so that painting is definitely alive. It is absolutely connected to Finn, Tuck, Rose, and now Pandora.
Okay, great.
Do not touch the painting.
I'm trying to remember what I know about this type of situation. What do I know, Ray?
So with that many successes, you know that in Fae that they can craft great works, like they can create magic items just as a fucking thing. It's one of the scariest abilities about the Fae. Just using their imagination, they can create a magic item.
Right.
What this looks like is this is the equivalent of a mage doing something similar. Because this, because of the way it affects Rosaline, Finn, and Tuck, there has to be some kind of glamour included in this magic. And the magic that is being used in a way to lend some of the supernatural qualities of whatever is utilized or being utilized into the painting. It's lending some of their supernatural qualities to the painting itself. So like if they have magical abilities, if they have magical gifts, the painting now has access to those.
Okay.
So whatever Finn, Tuck, and Rosaline can do, and Pandora, technically the painting can do.
Okay. And
whatever authority they wield, because the way changing a hierarchy works, whatever authority they wield, the painting now has it, because any oaths, bonds, or anything made now affect the painting.
Do I recall any, like in my readings or in my studies, have I recalled any way that this has been destroyed or how to destroy objects like this?
There is the safest way is the most complicated way.
Of course.
The weave of magic that binds this spell together must be undone in order for the spell to be released safely. This would require a glamour wizard and probably a mage to work in tandem in order to unbind the spell. The other ways are, number one, destroying the painting would technically end the spell. But the biggest problem with that situation is you don't know exactly what would happen to all the powers the painting has become invested with.
Okay. I am going to explain that in a paraphrase version to Emery's the best I can. It's from what I recall of reading Ezekiel's books and gathering knowledge right after I turned, this is what I remember.
Okay. Does any of that ring a bell to Emrys?
You definitely know that there have been a few times that mages have worked alongside Fae, but this was in ancient times. This is legendary works of magic.
Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
And these works were the equivalent of the disappearance of Arcadia. They would make, this was stuff they did to make whole continents disappear. This is in the lore of them. If the Nefandi found that power again, or access to that power again, you don't know if there's anyone still in existence who might have knowledge of that. But if it is a fact that you just need to undo the weave of the spell, if you have time to study it, then you may be able to figure it out.
Okay. I relay that as best as I can to everyone within earshot. I remember hearing about things like this, but it's definitely going to take someone with knowledge of glamour magic and a mage to undo this safely. If I had time and the proper resources, I might be able to figure this out, but I don't know how much time we have before this does more damage than we should allow.
The question right now is, what do we do as everyone is still on the ground?
Couple of mechanics things. Mark, how many points did you heal her?
One.
All right. So 1 is going to get you conscious again, but you are still fucked up. and you are in Hamid form, which means you do not regenerate. It is the only form you do not regenerate in. So, but you're coming to with Mark kind of standing over you. Your nose is a little wet and slobbering. It smells like dog, or some of the cat, I should say. On the other
Does
side,
he have like the sandpaper tongue?
the sandpaper. Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Which is still
Like
in contact
Richie.
with your
Oh
nose.
my. Oh no! I'm gonna like push his face away.
I'm just gonna like hold the face where it's at and then be like,
Oh my god.
Vera, one other thing does occur to you almost as an afterthought. If this situation is something along the lines of this epic level of magics, then whatever the painting is doing is going to be with a purpose. So when the painting stepped forward, and when the figure in the painting stepped forward and presented itself, it's waiting for something.
wait, who's the figure in the painting?
Yeah,
That's
it's Lady
Rose.
Lady Rosaline.
Oh.
And
Countess.
can we? I'll relay that and be like, thinking about it, it looks like it's waiting for something. Do we tell it what to do? Can Rose tell it what to do?
I am not Faye. I don't know what kind of control I would have over it
Rosaline,
without knowing more.
you like I said, you can make out what they're saying now. You can even try and stand up, but you're gonna be leaning on shit. And
She's gonna sit on the floor. She's
Okay.
gonna stay seated on the floor. That is the safest spot right now.
Penny's sitting beside you and she's holding your hand and she says, I can try and do more. Alright, so what are you doing?
She is trying to reach with her free hand for Brisket at the moment.
Well,
There's a reason for it.
Brisket comes running over.
She's gonna put his hand in his pouch because she knows he probably stole her deck of cards. Pull them out. She's gonna look at the thing and she's like, if the Nafandi wasn't dead, maybe we would get some answers. So I am gonna do with my free hand is she's just gonna open the deck of cards with her one hand and just spill them all over the floor and then just pull the ones that are calling to her. I will be doing the Susei of Omen.
And remember, you're 2 dice down.
I am in my freehold and also just making sure.
I'll mute this. For some reason, my Facebook has started sending me sound notifications again, and I didn't tell it to.
Yikes.
Good news is that I forgot to do earlier.
What?
Every time that I cast magic with weird, everybody has to roll a willpower save around me. Yeah, or they become awestruck.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, no, we're good. All right, so what will be the difficulty? I have a -2 to this.
Oh no, you have -2 dice to your pool.
Yeah, that's what I meant, a -2.
And so the difficulty for this is going to be. And what are you trying to do with Susei?
It's the Omen one, so it's the first dot. So basically, I am trying to find out more exactly what this object does. This is based on the object.
Difficulty is an 8.
Okay, even with me being in my freehold?
That brings it down by 1, I think.
Okay. All right. So what would this be, prop?
Yes.
Actually, hold on one second.
It would be prop. Actually, technically, it qualifies as prop or actor.
I'm gonna do actor. So Susei and then actor. Do. All right, so -2 dice. All right, y'all. Wish me luck.
You got this.
8, right?
Yep. No.
2 successes.
Cool, because it was actually down by 1, so it was a 7.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Perfect. All right.
So basically with 2, I can only know if the object or whether the object is lucky or ill-omened. That's all I get.
It is absolutely ill-omened.
Shit. All right. The other thing I can do is do a gray mare roll on it.
Okay. We'll say that for a second.
Yep.
So what are the rest of you guys doing other than, Mark's continuing to lick Pandora's nose?
No,
Pandora.
Pandora's not doing anything. I'm gonna stop.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna make a manipulation plus subterfuge roll, and I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck are black spirals doing? Vera, watch out!" Because I know that'll probably instantly make Pandora shift.
You motherfucker!
So go ahead and make the roll
so
and see
funny.
if you can startle her and make her shift.
Vera is very confused and is looking to Marco, but Marco, I'm sure, just shrugs. It's like, I don't know who
I
any
know
of you
what's
are.
Yeah, Emrys is also very confused by this, but is also not surprised that Mark is doing something ridiculous.
Yep.
Or something that might seem ridiculous to him.
3 successes.
3 successes. All right. Pandora, make me a willpower check.
Oh my god.
Difficulty is a 7. And tell me how many successes you get.
Okay. Is my willpower affected at all? Like am I down any?
I haven't heard you spend any.
Okay. No, I was just wondering if getting almost murdered would
Well, you see the penalty to your dice pool for your wound level?
Oh.
Yeah, you're down that many dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
No successes.
All right. So you hear him like the stumbling words of Black Spiral Dancer and Look Out Vera, and you just roll over. You go to push yourself up from your feet. You stand up. You feel the anger overwhelm you, and you fall back down. And do not shift at all.
Damn.
In the picture,
No, come on.
the wolf form shifts into a giant monstrous creature and steps out of the picture.
What the fuck?
What
What?
Yeah,
It looks like a
What?
3-dimensional red blood and canvas creature. All of its contours are made of blood. Its fur is made of drawn in blood. But where its flesh should be or its solidity should be is all paint canvas.
What the fuck? Is it in Krenos?
You guys are seeing this, right?
Yeah,
You're
I think
seeing
Krenos.
this.
It's 10
Oh,
feet
Yeah,
tall.
I see it. I'm
And
exhausted.
it
But I
crouches.
see it.
It crouches and it opens its mouth like it's like growling and roaring, but there's no noise coming out. And it's looking around, and it walks over to Vera, and puts a hand on Vera's waist and pushes her behind it.
Wait. It touches Vera?
Yeah.
Does Vera take damage?
Mm-mm.
So then,
By the way, the painting itself still looks whole.
right. Well, but this is good knowledge now. Now we know that the creature that came out of the painting doesn't have the same effect as touching the painting.
Except now it's trying to protect me.
Wait. Oh. Wait.
What
Wait.
is happening?
Rose is gonna look up and say, Pandora, back up away from Vera now. She is using her oath because Pandora is oath bound to her.
Yeah.
It's an order.
Ooh.
So, while Pandora decides what she's going to do, what are the rest of you doing? Penny is sitting there and she's still holding on. She's been breathing very deeply, and she seems to be doing better. But she says, I can try and block out more.
Penny, what do you need?
And she says, nothing. I just don't want to do anything without her permission.
Does
You
she
want to
have
check
your
your head, Noah?
consent?
You keep on shaking your head no? Alright. And he's just sits there, and she's still holding on your hand to your hand, or like, you know, if you indicate your hand, she'll just put her hand on your shoulder, but she's staying in contact, physical contact with you.
Yep.
Vera, what are you doing?
Vera's been pushed behind this painting. Hands are up,
Mhm.
looking to Marco, and then to Emery's.
Marco's standing over there, and he says,
That's basically she's like,
he's like, we can't destroy the paint. Is that the painting, or is that not the painting? What the hell's going
I
on?
don't know what's happening right now. I have a dot in correspondence. Can I use that to see if I can figure something out?
Correspondence?
Yeah. I feel like correspondence might help us to see if the Milagros that came from the painting is
Pandora,
still connected to the the Pandora that came out of the painting is still connected to the painting.
Give me the spheres you would need access to. Correspondence is good because you're finding correlations. One in correspondence is enough to do that. If you're looking to see if there's anything tying them together, you'd probably want to incorporate the life sphere, because
Anything there.
okay. You would want to incorporate the spirit sphere because you know that the ties that bind in the painting are in spirit.
I've got a dot in that.
Okay, and let's see. Life, spirit, correspondence because of what you're looking for. Man, I don't think there's anything else.
Nothing in
Prime.
Okay, cool. I've got 2 in prime.
All right. So go ahead and give me an arete roll. The difficulty is going to be like an 8.
Okay.
You don't have super high spheres in anything, so.
I mean, not in those things.
Yeah, not in the primary things you need. Prime is just there to bind the entire thing together.
Said an 8.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
Nice. That's actually badass. So you get 2 successes. The creature, the thing, is not linked back to the painting. It is animated. And it is tied now to Pandora. And Pandora is not tied to the painting directly. She's tied to the creature.
Okay. I will relay the painting. Pandora is not tied to the canvas anymore, but it is still tied to flesh Pandora, to Pandora Prime. God, I can't believe I'm giving things nicknames already. This is so fucking weird.
So
That's a very
Can
bad
you-
thing of you to do.
disenchant the Pandora paint so that it goes back into being blood and is no longer part of the painting?
How
'Cause
many,
if it's
spirit, how many things in spirit did you have again? 1?
Just 1.
All right, yeah. Okay. I just want to see if I give you any information, but it's not enough. All right, so go ahead, Jonathan. I apologize.
Because if it's not the painting anymore, can't you undo that magic without destroying the whole painting as a whole? Maybe like you can reabsorb the energy into Pandora?
You're reading my mind, but I don't know that I have enough knowledge in that to be able to.
You can. I'm trying to think of a role that you could use to try and discern the weave. It will be prime. It'll probably just straight prime, actually. Because you want
discern the weave. Yeah,
yeah,
I think
you-
it is.
Yeah, you want to be able to penetrate the weave and see what the complications of the spell are. But I think you might have to have a 4 in prime. What your prime is a what?
My prime is at 2.
Okay.
But like if it's like etheric senses or weave idyllic force pattern, etheric senses is 1 dot. Weave idyllic force pattern is 2 dots.
Okay, so you can do it. All right. So go ahead and make me an arete roll. The difficulty is 8.
Before he makes his roll, though,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Emerus. I'm gonna tap him,
Huh?
and I'm gonna be like, just close your eyes and pick the thread that feels right, and just pull it so the whole thing unyanks. And I'm gonna give him like insane cat luck.
Insane cat luck. How many times
I'm
did
just
you
gonna
do
point,
that?
I just
For
gonna point
Gnosis.
Gnosis, and it explodes into crazy luck. I'm hoping that he can just like pull this thing apart without even knowing what he's doing.
Gotcha. And how does the luck affect his rolls?
There
Yeah.
is no mechanics for it. It's whatever you want it to be.
Got it. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
It can be nothing. It could be everything. Who cares? Who knows?
And the TN is 8, you said?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to spend a willpower to give myself an auto success.
Okay.
And then roll the rete. That's 2 successes on the dice, so 3 total.
Well, was it with the willpower?
Yeah.
Oh, 3 total.
Three.
You said 3 total.
3, yeah,
All right.
3 with the willpower.
Excellent. There is multiple layers of this that are being bound together, with Prime being one of the focuses to combine the 2 different types of magic. Okay? You can see that the Prime has been subtly manipulated, and it's the only thing keeping the 2 magics working conjointly. You think that you could disengage the Prime threads of the Prime sphere that are being utilized here, and technically that could drop both magics separately, which means that by all accounts the entire thing should fall apart. Without this the Prime to keep them working together, there shouldn't be any way for the 2 magics to operate together, which means this entire apparatus will fall apart.
Would I know how that will affect Pandora?
Since you're not destroying it, since all the components are there, everything should return to where it should be.
Okay.
Because this is just stuff being manipulated by the magics.
Okay. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try and.
You gotta save that one in particular.
Yeah. So I would like to not die.
I would like that very much as well.
That would be so nice. To not
Pandora,
die.
you feel exhausted.
Yeah.
You feel sad
Oh,
and
no.
lonely.
Oh no! Am I getting super depression?
Mm,
Am I gonna get super depression? Bro!
you
We just got one of our members back!
no, and you realize that for the first time since you had your first change, you don't feel the wolf. It's not Hirano because you don't have the other mystical aspects of it. But the wolf has been ripped from you.
Yeah, she's gonna start crying.
I mean, it's not that bad. It happened to me.
Yeah, just fetal position.
And look, he just lost his pants and his phone. Everything was fine.
I forgot. She got back.
And he found out his friends didn't care enough about him to get his pants and his phone. So you know.
Yeah.
Bro!
Because we cared
you learn,
so
and you
much.
grow. You learn, and you
No,
grow.
it was
That's
because
what I'm
that
saying.
we cared so much that we didn't bring his pants and phone.
We're more worried about him, the person, than his.
Right.
What did you,
The pants.
what did you
No,
get,
no, no.
Emery's?
Look, I just want to be very clear. What Mark learned is that Rosalind will say she wants Mark to wear pants, but she didn't care enough to pick up the pants to make sure he had something to wear. So she got protest too much, and it's all just a game to pretend as though she wants him to have the pants. But if she didn't want him to be pantsless, she would have picked up the pants to give back to him. But because she didn't, it's very clear she wanted him pantsless the whole time.
Nobody tell this to Finn.
Nobody
yeah,
told us something.
no one say this. at
What'd you
all.
get, Emery's?
I haven't rolled yet. What
Okay.
do you want me to roll in another retail roll?
Are you trying to pull it?
Yes.
All right. You got to make me an arete roll.
Okay.
The difficulty for this type, because this is like magical surgery. So because it's kind of a basic surgery, because you're only trying to unweave one sphere of magic's worth of energy.
Yeah.
The difficulty is a 9, and because you got 3 successes, I'm going to reduce the difficulty down to an 8.
Okay.
So you have a difficulty 8 roll, And if you have difficulty 8 roll, but it's not going to happen instantly. You have to basically are going to have to get a set amount of successes, and you can do that over time. So, but the only thing you could do is maintain control of the spell.
Gotcha.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a roll.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3 on the die.
Wow, nice. So you
A
feel
9, a 10, and an 8.
you clearly see the strands of Prime as they bind everything together, and you begin pulling them apart, and it's coming easily, and you can see that it's almost unraveled, and then it locks up on this one stubborn knot.
No.
Right when it locks up, the canvas Pandora spins around and looks at you, Emerys, and it opens its mouth, raises its claws, and it's going to leap at you, so I need everyone to roll me initiatives.
Oh, fuck.
Remember, it's
that's
a D10 plus your wits and alertness dice added together for a total, right, Jonathan?
Yeah, so your dots and wits.
Plus your dots and alertness.
No, plus your dots and dex. It's dex.
Oh, dex. Sorry.
The attribute dex and wits, the dots, number of dots added together, and then you add it to the result of the D10 roll.
Okay. D10. Oh.
Pandora.
6.
Pandora. How many dots do you have in dex and Krenos?
Nice.
Oh, god damn it. So I normally have 4. So I have 5 in Krenos.
And then how many dots do you have in wits?
1. We love a dumbass.
Himbo alert.
I mean, this is a very... She was like, maybe if I just smack the painting and knock it over, and now all of this is fucking happening.
Okay. All right. So
Just wanted to put the painting in timeout, bro.
I just want to put the painting in timeout. That's all. All I ever wanted. Time out the painting. That's it. All right. So hang on one second.
I got a 3.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Wow.
Emery's has a 14. Oh wait, I know what I'm doing wrong. All right, Pandora, you got a what?
I got a 3. Because I'm down by 5 dice, so I just rolled the 1 d10.
Okay, Mark, what'd you get?
18.
Rosline, what'd you get?
5.
I forgot to roll pennies. That should be easy though. Not bad. Penny got an 8. Vera, what'd you get?
10.
And then I got a roll for Monster Pandora. Mark, you still go first, but it's close.
Well,
What did Emery's roll?
I rolled a 14.
14.
Okay.
Mark got an 18.
Okay.
well, against uninjured Pandora, it should be close.
Yeah. Uninjured Pandora in Krenos and pissed off. Intelligence is a dump stat, absolutely.
All right. I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I am going to play Intercept.
Okay.
So here's my plan. You ready?
This is going to be beautiful.
It is going to be beautiful, and then everybody's going to be mad at me as soon as I do it. So the thing is like lunging at Emrys, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to basically just step in front of Emrys and then like put my hand out to grab the fake Pandora right before I can get to Emrys, and then shift both of us into the Umbra.
All right.
And then I'm going to do an extra action and I'm going to shift back.
Not bad. You cannot
just-
spend Rage and Gnosis in the same turn.
I didn't spend Gnosis this
Let's
turn.
spend Gnosis to shift into the Umbra directly without a roll.
No, I'm going to roll.
Oh. I guess that works. I mean, you're not spending the Gnosis. You're still technically using a Gnosis ability, but you're
Yeah.
not spending any Gnosis. So
Yeah.
what are you going to use for the Reflective Surface?
I don't think I have to have a reflective surface for my breed.
I thought all breeds had to have a Reflective Surface. Go to the Umbra.
Well, if I do, I guess I'm gonna look at my reflection in Pandora's eye. If it's glossy. Is it glossy?
No.
You're in
Okay.
the freehold. We're near the kitchen. There's a ton of
I was-
reflective.
there's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
fridge.
say.
There's a
Just-
countertop.
There's
There's-
a stainless steel fridge.
Yeah.
That, thanks to Tuck, is all smudged up because he just
I
doesn't
know.
wash his
If I'm gonna
hands.
have to pick a reflective surface, I'm gonna pick one I want. Like I'm gonna
Oh my God.
grab Pandora's face and turn and look directly into Emerus's face
Yeah.
and use his spectacles or the reflection in
Oh my
his
God.
eyes as my
Okay.
reflective surface. I want eye contact with Emerus when I save his life.
It's a
Oh, it's about this then. Okay.
Prolonged
Okay.
eye
I
contact.
see
Got
what
you.
you're-
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye
All right,
contact.
so first off, make me the Gnosis roll to shift because that will decide whether or not you go over. The gauntlet difficulty here is only a 6. I think we've established that before.
Only a 6.
Yep. That's nothing.
All right.
That's like almost a dangerously thin gauntlet.
I'm going to drop the willpower so that I can do an instant shift. So that gets me my 5 successes to go over instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will be coming back without. And I have to drop another willpower to make that happen, but I'll do it. Goodbye, whatever Pandora. Have fun in the Umbra without me.
Should he succeed, I then have questions.
All right.
And then I'm just going to pop back and just going to like
As I'm watching him doing that, I want to look back at my hands. What has happened to the thread?
You're still holding it.
Oh, lovely.
So, did you make the rolls yet, Jonathan?
yeah, I got 5 successes to shift the first time, spending
Okay.
willpower.
Got it.
And then 5 successes to shift back the second time, also having to spend willpower. But it takes 5, I think, to do instant. So I was
Yeah.
like, whatever, I want to be able to like pop.
Okay, got it. So you see Mark leaps over. He puts a hand on a painted Pandora. They both disappear in this glassy shimmer, and then Mark reappears almost in the same motion, like slides across the kitchen counter and like kind of tumbles onto the kitchen floor on the other side. But the other Pandora is gone. Right then, go ahead.
I'll look at Mark and I'll say, appreciate that.
Right then, coming out of the Umbra is the other Pandora. And she's going to rip into Emery's. Because she actually just moved a little bit closer to him in the Umbra.
Oh boy.
Well, at
Like,
least
no,
I
take it. Like, no, take it back. Take it back.
Emery's, how much armor and shit do you have on? Because that's going to be important.
I am wearing footy pajamas.
I was
Ray.
gonna say you're in your
Oh.
pajamas. You're in your
Footy
cute pajamas.
pajamas.
I'm wearing my
Shit.
footy pajamas.
And you
Ray.
look so cute.
1, 2.
Not
my
great for
back-
battle though.
in my bat pajamas with the hood still up.
And you
Yeah.
look
I was
cute.
not prepared for fighting blood and magic entities. I don't even have my staff with me. Uh-oh. What have you done to me?
You take 6 levels of damage as this thing runs across you. But instead of feeling like cuts of blades or claws or anything like that, you know that horrible feeling when you give yourself a long paper cut?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you feel as it rips through your hooded pajamas and tears into you, and you take 6 levels. It's non-ag because he doesn't actually have claws.
Okay, because I haven't taken damage in this game yet, someone tell me how damage works.
So you look at the damage chart on your character sheet, bottom right corner.
Yep,
And there's all those dots. So you basically color in the 6 dots, and when you get to that level next to the dots, that's how many dice you're down. If you get to that 7th dot, you're dead.
1, 2.
You only have 7 health levels.
4. Yeah. 5. Yeah, I'm crippled.
So,
or the one at crippled is the last one that was.
Yeah, and so that one is I think you're down like 5 dice on every single pool.
Yep.
So,
Sure am.
Yeah, and you are like, you have massive gaping wounds, and Penny's like kind of beside you, Rosaline, and she's like, no, and she like is flipping out. So that was on its turn. After it is, so that goes over to Pandora. No, sorry, that was bad Pandora.
The imposter, the alternate
Pandora. So who was next? Mark went on 18, 16.
Emery's. Emery's is next.
Emery's is next.
I wrote it down.
Oh boy.
I think it's Emery's, and I had a 10.
Yeah, and then Vera.
Yeah, so it goes Mark, the imposter, Emery's, Vera, Penny, Rose, and then me last.
The imposter.
That's what I put it down as. But the imposter is so slow.
What can I do? What can I do? Oh wait, hang on. Maybe. Oh, I cannot turn time backwards yet. Shit. Otherwise, I would turn time backwards on myself.
You have forces, yes?
Yes, I have 4 dots in forces, in fact.
You can do something vulgar.
I don't want to do something vulgar. So much vulgar magic has already been done recently.
I was going to say, the only reason I say doing something vulgar is because you could literally put up a force field around you that would take health levels. But it's absolute vulgar magic. Once, so you're going to, it could go bad. You roll some 1s on that roll and you're kind of fucked, but for every success you get, it's an additional health level.
And I only have 1 dice for my arete roll, so who knows how that will turn out.
Ow. You also cannot move at more than a crawl.
Yeah.
Because it does mean crippled. You're literally on the ground. Your innards are your outards now, and you're like in a pool of your own blood and guts.
Okay. I'm probably afraid that I'm going to die anyway. Fuck it. I'm going to attempt the force cage around myself, or the force field barrier thing.
Oh, there's another thing you can do, but it'll just do damage to it, and that's like you can just like firebolt it or something.
I feel like trying to damage it will only annoy it more. It will make it come after me again. And I'm already at death's door.
Got it. So you're going to try and throw up the force field.
Yep, I'm going to use my last remaining willpower to give myself
so that's an auto success.
And then what's my who's cow?
Just difficulty here. It is a 6.
Okay. Nope, that's a 2. So
well,
only
at
one
least
success.
It wasn't a 1, so you got 1 success. You have an additional health level. It doesn't give you any effects of a health level right now. It's just there instead of if anything damages you again, you basically have a box that goes first before you mark off any other boxes on yours. They're temporary health levels that only last the scene.
Okay, so I am still crippled, but I have this barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Right. So after after Emery's is Vera.
It's me.
Yeah. Emery's has been splayed open. What's your blood pool total right now?
Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, you're almost.
I've been
you're
drinking
almost completely full.
Yeah, I was
still-
out. I was drinking blood bags.
Yeah,
So
I still want you to roll me a willpower check. The difficulty is only a 5 because
Okay.
you're fairly full on blood, but that is a lot of blood.
But your best friend is also
Willpower.
very much bleeding on the floor.
yeah, you are. What's my willpower roll? What is it? Am I rolling? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you roll 7 dice, and
Yep.
the difficulty is a 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have only one failure.
Okay, is it a 1?
Yep.
Okay.
So 2.
All the rest are successes.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, so you don't botch. Botch would be bad.
Yeah, no. The rest of them are successes
Got it.
with
All
2
right.
10s.
So yeah,
So-
you're not even noticing the fact that he's bleeding out. You just notice the fact that he's bleeding out.
Like, oh my god, my best
Yeah.
friend's bleeding.
You've hardly ever seen human beings take a wound like that and live.
Okay, and now there's a force build up.
You can't see it. It only
Okay.
become visible if something strikes at him because there'll be that flash of magic as it releases.
That shimmer. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna use my hand cannon, I think, on this thing.
All right.
I don't remember what I need to roll for it. It's been a little while.
Dex plus firearms.
Okay, let's see.
Firearms is in the middle
Firearms,
column of skills.
Yep, I have my firearms. Just 1, 2, so 5.
And the difficulty is a 6.
So I need to make a 5.
The
1,
giant
2,
fucking revolver. So
difficulty is a 6. I have succeeded on all of them with 1 10.
all right.
So no failures. So I think Vera, even though she looks a little disheveled still, kind of very, very much gathers herself and steadily takes aim and then fires.
All right. So that means that you're going to have the normal damage on that revolver is 6 health levels or 6 dice of damage. And you rolled how many total successes? 6?
I rolled 5 successes.
Okay, so you have 4
And
extra.
one of them's a 10.
Yeah. Unless you have 4 dice and a specialty in the firearm skill, then you don't get exploding 10s.
Yeah.
But it does count as a success. Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing. You now have a total of, you have 1 dice for every success you got beyond the first to add to damage. So that's 4 dice you add to the damage pool of 6 dice, which means you have 10 dice to roll for damage.
Okay.
And the
I'm rolling
difficulty on damage
D10.
is a 5, I think.
So I'm rolling 10 d10s.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Do you have that many d10s?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And you said it's a 6?
I think it's a 5. I'm looking it up right now.
It's a 5. I rolled.
It's a 6. It is a
one.
6.
It's a 6. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. 6 successes. No failures. Like no botched, but
Gotcha.
6 successes.
The bullet goes into its back, coming out. Emery's, you can barely, because you're not out, so you can look up and you see this a huge patch of the chest of the werewolf the paper werewolf blows out, and it's like confetti spraying everywhere.
Vera's standing there with hand cannon in one hand. You don't
would
get to
you-
hurt my friends. But now she has grown increasingly concerned of what happens if they kill this thing.
So, when you pull the trigger and you fire it and you hit it and it goes through it, the creature just spins on its heels and it's now looking at you. But it is now Penny, I do believe. Penny. She's trained in forces, so.
I'm just gonna kind of shout to the others, what happens if we kill it? Or can we just incapacitate it? I'd rather not kill Pandora. And then that'll be like the end of Vera's turn.
Then you spend another willpower. Oh, thank God. Penny lets go of your hand for a moment, Rosaline, and you feel the crippling effects come on, and she just throws both her hands out, and she's mumbling something, and Rosaline, you're close enough to hear it. She says, "Come here, come here, come here," and you see Emery's just slide across the floor, leaving a disgusting trail. Slide across the floor over to Penny's, and she like She slides him across the floor, and she like puts her hands on him, and she's like, "You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay." And she's like fumbling in her coat for something. That's Penny's turn. I do believe Rose is next.
I'm not having a good time right now, am I?
Nope. You know that if you can touch Penny, you probably will be back because you don't think she dropped the effect, but she couldn't. She was.
I'm gonna try to touch with her foot.
She reached out and touched Penny with her foot.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, as long as you're touching Penny, you will have the ability to use your abilities with the -2 dice penalty.
Yep. It's fine. So we are going to attempt something. I will be invoking the weird with this one.
Okay. So who has to make willpower checks?
Everyone in the room.
Does it include anything that is in states like frenzy?
It says, hold on. The player must, it does not state.
Okay.
It says the player must state a willpower difficulty 8.
That is a willpower check for sure. All right, so what are you doing with your power though?
I will be using primal. So there is wood in the building, so she is going to sweep her hands across the floors, and the wood is going to start crackling and moving and shaping to her will to form a cage around fake Pandora. I'm just going to call it fake Pandora at this point.
The imposter.
It is the more extreme version of it because it is a lot stronger. The higher success, the more I can work with it.
Yeah. And you're in your freehold, so difficulty would normally be a 6 for you. It's without that, it's a 5 now. So I need you to make your roll, and this is going to be with actor because it's technically alive.
Yeah. Also, I will let you know per success, the difficulty rises by 1.
Got it.
For him to get out.
Got it.
So
and
5.
Pandora, what's your willpower?
My willpower is 7.
Thank you.
Yep.
And the difficult. Everyone needs to make me the willpower roll difficulty 8.
I got 2 successes.
So did I.
The difficulty has raised by 5.
I rolled 3 successes.
For our lovely fake Pandora.
So they have to get 5 successes on a strength check to break free of it.
It says raise the difficulty by 1 per success.
Raise the difficulty. What's the base difficulty?
I have no idea. Whatever the base is for normal, it's raised by 5.
Got it.
So I got 5 successes on that.
All right, so that is on your go. So everyone else got successes on their willpower check? All right. Do they need to get any amount of successes or just 1 success is enough?
Let me check.
Okay,
that is up to you.
Gotcha. All right, so his difficulty right now is an 8. So, all right, so this is what and I'll just say 1 success for that because that is crazy unsettling.
Yeah, because if they failed, they would be awestruck for 6 turns.
Jesus, that's not funny. All right, so you have that happen. You guys see her sweep her arms forward. You see like the wood paneling, the cabinets, anything made out of wood, living tendrils of wood come out, and they form a giant cage around the thing, and around the imposter. And it doesn't have a door, doesn't have a lock, doesn't have anything. It's just a wooden cage formed around it. So that is your turn, and Pandora Prime.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
That's really cool.
Oh my fucking god.
Shit.
I know how that feels like memories.
As he says that, bubbles are bubbling up on his chest.
Oh my god!
His chest.
I cough a little blood.
Stop doing that.
Sorry.
I mean,
Penny's like, you're supposed to put pressure on the wound, but it's all wounds.
all wounds.
um,
I have medicine. I have some points in medicine. I'm just not over there.
I mean, I was gonna try and like attack it, but now it's caged. So, like, I don't know if there's like anything I can do.
I
Like,
mean, are you still crippled? Or Mark gave you back 1 health level, so you're not crippled
I'm
anymore.
mauled.
So now you can actually kind of move at half speed.
Okay.
So you can like stand up, move around. Whatever you want to do is yours. You just can't shift any forms right now.
I mean,
just
I
don't
have
think
2
it-
dots in medicine, but I don't
I
know if that's
don't
gonna
think-
help in his state.
I don't think killing this thing is the best idea, but that's just me.
Like, I don't like. I have, like I said, I have 2 dots in medicine, but I don't
Uh-huh.
know if that's gonna help with Emery's being literally like inside out.
Ray,
Like-
can I still see the strands?
Yes.
What
never
the
told me
fu-
you never told me you released it.
Nope, I didn't.
I mean,
The
this
strands are
is
still in my hand. I'm
yeah.
just on the ground.
Oh my god. Yeah, I literally don't know if there's any actions like I can take.
It's up to
It's-
what you locking up in shock and terror is completely acceptable in this
It is an
situation
action.
because your wolf has been stripped from you.
I mean, it's and this is her fault. This is all her fault. She
How's
was a
it her fault?
dumbass, and she was a dumbass and touched the painting, and like now everyone's gonna die. I don't know. I rolled to have an emotional breakdown. I don't fucking know.
If you want a mechanics for it, you can make a willpower roll difficulty, and since you're saying this is incredibly hard, make a willpower roll
Yeah.
difficulty 8.
Okay.
And if you get successes, you can basically try and do something, and if you don't, then you just lock up.
Okay. Oh wow, I got 2 successes.
All right. So you feel rattled, you feel lost, but at the same time, you see Emery's on the ground. You see fucking Tuck and Finn still grasping their heads and just tossing back and forth in absolute pain. The cannon went off, and your ears are ringing, and you can barely hear anything. Penny's hands are coated in blood as she's just like trying to put pressure anywhere. She's like, and she's also pulling like gauze out, packs of
I
gauze
guess I
out of
could-
her vest, and just throwing them down and like trying to put pressure on them.
I
See-
think I can help with the medicine stuff.
So you gonna make your way over there?
Yeah.
You make your way over to Penny. You can go ahead and you can either wait until her turn and you let her give her your skill points in medicine to her roll, or you can go ahead and try your own roll right now.
I'd rather give her my skill points because I'm still like mauled, so
Okay.
I wouldn't do very well.
Gotcha. No problem. So you're basically going over there and you're going to help Penny on her turn, is what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back up to Mark.
Okay.
Making my way downtown.
Shut up, Emery! Shut up! Just please shut up.
Penny's like, just start sticking your fingers in holes.
Holding
All
on to
right.
stuff right now. Can't.
What are you doing, Mark?
This time I'm annoyed.
So I'm annoyed.
Fear has
So-
shouted out probably not to kill it because we don't know what that'll do to Pandora.
After she
We're-
went off and blew a big old hole in it and had all the fun.
I said everyone got a turn. Excuse me.
We're gonna play a different game this time, Ray.
What game you gonna play this time?
Oh no.
I'm going. Oh, it's in a cage though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just blood in a cage.
And the you think that for at least a little while the cage should probably hold. The wood is incredibly thick and it's all grown together. It's not like nailed together or anything like that. And it looks incredibly strong and sturdy. So even if it's got werewolf strength and werewolf abilities, it's gonna have to do a lot of damage to get out of that thing.
All right. Yeah, you know
Brand
what?
is a vampire.
Please! Oh my god.
What are you doing, Mark?
This is a fancy place, right?
Yeah. Covered in blood now, but yeah.
No, it's fine. Rose red.
Okay. She
Please?
never speaks directly to you, so.
I know. Please fill the entirety of that cage with every bit of real silver that exists inside of this house.
For the first time ever, you hear a voice in your head, and it
shit,
says,
that was my sword.
I don't have to use any silver in the house. I am the house, and I can make anything I want. And you just see silver blades bisecting every single inch inside the cage, and whatever the paper thing was, it is like hundreds of just shards of like inch thick silver are through it in every single direction, and you can't even make out the real figure of the beast. And by the way, the shards do not penetrate any of the wood. They go in between all the bars.
Cool. So my actual action is to walk over and lick Emerald's face to heal 3 health levels of damage.
Penny's like, and then Mark comes over and licks Emery's face, and color starts coming back. You wounds start knitting together. Penny's like pulling. She's like quickly pulling gauze out of wounds that are healing up. It's like, oh shit!
but in typical Mark fashion, when I lick his face, I'm gonna lick his face towards the cage, and then as soon as my tongue comes off, and be like, "Look what I did."
Do you also boop his nose?
No. I just want to make sure that I move his face in the direction of seeing what I did, and be like, "Look what I did."
All right, now I'm simply injured, and I was. Thanks. Oh, sandpaper top. Sandpaper top, that's the thing.
So, at this point, you guys in the cage, you see in the middle of all those silver spears, you see a single piece of looks like a corner of the canvas torn off, and it's skewered all over the place by the spears, but it's just a piece of canvas in the cage. There's no more creature. And Pandora, you feel the rush as your wolf runs back into you. It is almost like a shock. It's almost like a bolt of electricity as you feel that primal feeling again of having that animal spirit bonded to yours. But Thin and Tuck, still in pain. Rosalind, you still feel the pain. It's just repressed by Penny's throat. Penny's like, she sits back and she's like done anything, and she puts her hand on her forehead and she says, "Oh shit! What the fuck happened?"
Giant blood wolf came out of painting. Mark tried to take it away. Back. Did this? Well, not this, but more of this. Mark, that you know what? You were here. You saw it. You don't need a play-by-play. Help me up, kid. Help me up.
She starts helping you up. She's like, we still need to. There's still some pretty bad wounds here. We still need to get you patched up.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like, you know what? One day, either one of us is gonna have to start studying some life magic, so we don't have to constantly go to the hospital.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, you do not want to go to the hospital. Bad things happen. You get kicked out. You get told not to come back. Don't go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Were you injured when you went to the hospital?
No, why would I go to the hospital injured?
Oh my god. I go to the hospital.
I don't even want to know why he went to the hospital.
Emma just starts laughing, just deliriously.
All right, so let's do this. Since we still have the other problem to solve, let's do 2 things. Number 1, we're going to start the giveaway for the night. Remember, I'm going to hit the button now. You'll have 20 minutes to enter in the keyword into chat in order to get your tickets for the raffle. I did post up the new totals for this month. I'm sorry I haven't been more diligent about doing that, but I did post them up in Discord. And so put the keyword into chat right now, and you will be entered to win the giveaway mini. And we're going to go take a 15-minute break. so that we can go refreshen up and get new drinks and everything like that. And we will be back in 15 minutes. So we will see you guys then, and we should have 5 minutes left in the raffle when we come back. So we'll see you back then.
winging it. We're wing
They've
dinging
had
it.
they've had time to think and try and come up with a plan, and
No.
yeah, they got nothing. So-
I mean,
Yeah,
Pandora's
we're-
gonna take
no
Emerys to
plan.
the hospital.
Do not.
Why?
Beer will
Why?
fight. Do not take Emerys to the hospital.
Why?
He's
Beer does not
mostly
get
healed.
hospitals.
It's mostly
Yeah.
good. Well, how many
putting together
levels
pretty
of damage?
well without medical treatment.
How many
And
levels of
y'all are the
damage do
ones
you
who
have,
said not to go to the hospital.
Emerys? How many levels of damage do you have?
I'm at injured.
Yeah, he has 3 left. He's still at 3.
So yeah,
I'm at
that's
3.
the equivalent of like having a broken bone.
Yeah.
You're still really fucked up. What is
I-
it? 2 dice down and injured?
Yeah.
I'm 1 dice down and injured.
One
actually.
dice.
Oh, 1 dice
down.
down.
One.
Okay, it's not that bad then. Probably like something not as bad as broken.
I would like to know
Slightly
that Beer
sprained, dislocated, maybe.
Beer
Yeah.
had slowly stepped away from the cage filled with silver.
Okay.
Just want to note that. Thanks.
Got it.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Beer is like, okay, we're just gonna take a step over here with Marco.
Yeah. Oh, and Pandora, you and Mark are in the presence of a shit ton of silver.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything to you unless you touch it, but that's still terrifying. That's a shit ton of silver.
Okay, everybody look at my dog. Look at her, because I'm going to put her down.
Bye,
Everybody
pippies.
Bye bye, puppy.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So what are you guys doing?
I would like to do an intelligence remembrance roll to
And
see
what
if
do you-
I have dealt with anything like this in my past lives.
Okay. Intelligence plus remembrance.
Since it's technically, if I have seen this before, like in my current life, it'll be a difficulty 6. If it's more obscure, it'll be a difficulty 8.
It's more obscure difficulty.
Cool.
After
So-
licking Emerys's face, Mark has not moved his face away from Emerys's face. It's like I'm just waiting for him to respond to my statement of "Look what I did."
And I'm going to gently pat Mark's face. Thank you. That was very nice. I appreciate you saving my life.
Twice.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't appreciate both times. And I'm going to laugh, and it's going to be painful.
Everyone
What a
walks
little
up and shoots Emery's once with Vera's gun.
It's a hand cannon, so Emrys dies after the first shot.
I'm on the other side of the room with Marco away from the silver, and I'm just like, ugh. Even injured, you just why?
Because if I don't laugh, I'll go into a panic attack.
Okay, fair. I mean,
Penny's
that's
like,
fine. We
if
can
you
cope with
laugh, things are gonna open up again. So let's keep with the jokes.
Is
What'd you total?
Can I, like,
Pandora
scoop him?
okay?
As long as your
Like-
total.
6 successes.
Okay.
And I have a 3 dot in remembrance, so I can even do this without much of a triggering moment.
You are going back through the past, trying to remember or pull up any information you can regarding
Mhm.
anything similar.
Yep.
The only thing you come close to finding is that there was a sorcerer far back before the split.
So before the shattering.
Yeah, back before the shattering, who made a magic mirror that they imbued with some of their own seeming that made it more than a chimera. And that this mirror was intelligent, was its own entity. It could refuse to do things, and as it aged, it grew in power. It was mainly, it could scry, it could look around, it could see things. It began observing everyone, and it would bribe people and blackmail people because it would gather information on them. And finally, the High Queen at the time, it attempted to bribe the High King and Queen, and they ordered it destroyed. It passed out of legend, but the tales are that many attempts were made to destroy it. But in the end, the only way to destroy it fully and make sure it, could not reassemble itself is by killing the sorcerer who made it.
But the Nefagni's dead!
Yep. Because that was made strictly with changeling magic. You have never encountered something that is on this level that has been a joint effort with a changeling and anything else. Remember, the Fae do their best to stay the fuck away from every other type because they're so dangerous to them.
So, I can gather since the mage is dead, someone else has to die considering what it is tied to.
Well, remember I said that by sorcerer, I meant a Fae glamour sorcerer.
Uh-huh.
Not an actual human mage. So.
No, I'm talking about, because the mage also made the painting, but it was also made with roses.
Mm-hmm.
So she's safely going to assume she's going to have to die.
Or one of the other people tied to it physically. Pandora's portion apparently split off.
Yep.
In its own little animated...
Yep.
Foo-foo paper doggy. Yes, Pandora.
Can Pandora, carefully scoop Emery's?
Well, one thing Pandora can definitely do is shift back into Krynos so she can regenerate. Or
Right.
Lupus, actually.
Or anything that's unlimited.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full
dog.
dog mode because this is awful. She feels terrible.
I've just called over from my quarter before you shift. Is Pandora okay? Sorry, I'm being a little wary. Gestures to Silver.
She's keeping everyone at half a room's distance.
Yeah.
She's standing by Marco at the moment.
Yeah, Marco's kind of a lot of blood over there.
I know. I'm aware. Thanks, Marco. Appreciate you.
I'm just saying.
I know. I'm aware.
I'm just saying.
Pandora, are you okay? Calling over.
Pandora's gonna go Lupus.
Pandora turns into a wolf.
Yeah.
Very
turned into
haggard,
a wolf.
tired-looking wolf.
And ears tucked, tail tucked, just
As long as
miserable looking.
As long as she's alive.
She looks very sad.
That makes sense.
So, as you're with the remembrance gone through, you know that the equivalent of what you see in front of you may not have ever existed.
Yep.
But you do know that things like this have been created before on the Fae side, but because of the way the Fae magic works with the necessary, I give so I get situation in Fae magic, the sorcerer had to tie themselves so closely to the piece that it made them almost one with the piece. But in the case of mortal magics, they can actually imbue things with its own static amount of power and ability. So it does not need the original caster to maintain. And it can keep doing what it does. And so as you guys are standing there, the painting is still standing there, and the figure of Rose in the painting opens its eyes and it looks around the room, and it's why? Don't you understand? And it kind of looks over at the cage, and you see it stop, and you see it say, it kind of lifts, she kind of lifts her chin, says, Rose Red, get rid of the cage, get rid of the silver. And they both wink out. She says, all you have is step. She gestures beside herself and have a dance with me. And I'll take on all the burdens. I'll take on everything. And you can rest. And that I'll take care of everything.
No.
That's the easy way. You don't want to do it the other way. You've had much just taken from you again and again. And make sure the dragon he put what he wanted here. I know what he was trying to achieve.
What did Nafandi want from me?
Oh?
What did he want from me?
He needed something that the Nafandi could never gain on his own. He needed love, and I'm
Out of the way to ask for it.
oh, he didn't ask really. And it wasn't loving for him or understanding of him. It's needed someone else. He needed forgiveness. Basically, he needed some of the most powerful forces that the human mind can. He had all the rage and anger taken care of with his other. But for what he actually needs, heroes.
Why?
Sacrifice. And she kind of like nods over to, gestures over to Finn, and he goes, he needs love. And he gestures at Rosaline. He says, he needs compassion. Gestures at Pandora. He says, he needs frivolity. Gestures at Mark. He says, she needs determination. She gestures at Vera. And she says, and above all, he needs someone to care. And she gestures at Emery's. And of course, what life would complete without the beginning, without the naivete? She gestures at Penny. All of you are playing a part. Exact parts you're meant to play. He needs all this because in the end, the nothing can't be allowed. Nothing has to be stopped. But the world that we leave after the nothing is done is up to us. He had a plan. Now I have it. All I need is the body.
How the hell no? Freaky blood painting you.
I am no more unusual than anything any of your predecessors or even you have created. I was just made by someone who doesn't conform to your ideologies of what should and should not.
Right. I've created. Never mind. Wouldn't get it.
You created a cat familiar to keep yourself company. Its whole purpose is for your enjoyment. Don't say that my purpose is any less odd. My purpose is to see his will fulfilled.
Cat doesn't come out of paintings and try to murder people.
Oh, that was an accident. Jeez. The willingness of the participant to enter into the painting is a thing that stops people from becoming hurt when they touch me. We got raided. Thank you, Mimicking Nemo. Hi. Thank you guys for raiding. Really appreciate it. But he says, the painting says, if you touch me and you're not willing, and I feel you're a threat, then I'll just take from you. But if you are willing to take my place, and let me inhabit you, then there is no pain. Come in here, occupy this space. I go there, I occupy your space. And as long as the painting is safe,
I'm just gonna look over at Rosaline. It's your painting.
Thank you for reminding me.
Emery is still holding the string.
The string is still there?
Yeah?
Is it going to the painting now?
Oh shit, I forgot you did it only to hers. Yeah, no, sorry, the string is gone. But you do know and have the concept that you could re-find the same type of string in the weave from the painting.
I'd like to do that.
Okay. Go ahead and make me that roll.
Okay.
And the painting kind of looks over at you, Vera, and says,
3 successes.
okay. It's not as clear as it was prior, but you can definitely start to see the weave very, very strongly. It's going to take you a little bit to discern exactly where you need to start to pull.
Cool.
Vera.
Yes.
The painting looks over at you way off in the distance. And it says, Vera, don't you have questions?
I don't want your answers.
Why not?
I'll just call Daddy if I have questions.
Do you really want to talk to him?
I'm going to have to call him. There's some other things I need to ask him.
Okay.
The painting says...
Want to? No. Me to? Eh.
And the painting says, oh, she wants to.
Pandora's gonna start whining.
Vera's gonna start whining.
No, Pandora's gonna start whining.
The painting says, oh, you do. I mean...
Don't
he
act
did
like
all this for you.
you.
He did all this for you. Well, technically he did it for him. But he was...
Don't act like you know me or what I want or don't want.
She says, I don't know you? She says, where do you think all this new ideology came from about making the new world? Do you know that before you came along, your father was...
Well, that sucks for him.
You gave
That
him...
doesn't mean that you get to make me a martyr for this cause.
I don't want to make anyone a martyr. I'm farthest thing from it. The painting protects itself. You'll be safe in here.
No.
Your father would get mad at me anyway. He says, but only reason I ask is your father is always going to think of you. He's always going to want you. So whatever he answers, he's going to answer with whatever he thinks you can handle. I'll answer questions you give me. No kid glove.
Why? Is there a specific thing you want to tell me?
I mean, you know everything you need to know. The nothing is coming. The nothing wants to undo everything because that's the only way it stops feeling. And that's what it wants more than anything.
Mhm. So then why would I need to ask you more questions?
Because you have lost everything, and even after that, you survived out of sheer determination. Now, you've lost what little you thought you had, what little you thought you could count on. I would
Still
figure
here.
you'd want to know why.
I hear you, son of a bitch. Still here. I'm not dead yet.
He's like,
Haven't gone onto the cart.
it kind of like steeples its fingers in front of his face and says, "You all are temporary blips on the fabric of time. Vera will be eternal.
Fine. That's
So
fine.
no
But
matter
for
what,
the
her
present
father
blip in
is
the moment,
also
I'm
eternal."
still here.
Yes, Mark. Oh, you're muted.
You muted.
Muted.
I will also be eternal.
And the painting kind of scoffs and is like, maybe as a memory.
No.
Mm.
This is, if you wish to think of yourself as eternal, I am not going to.
I don't think
Probably
of myself
for
as
the
eternal.
best.
I will be eternal.
It's best not to argue with the cat. He usually knows what's up.
No, let the painting argue with me. It's fine. It's wrong.
Oh.
It knows it's wrong.
Oh my
It's
god.
really
Oh my
weird. It
God.
is really
Oh my
weird
God.
having you argue with the painting that is looking like me. It's a little weird.
Oh, admit you like me pantless.
No.
I'm pointing at the painting.
The painting says, actually, I don't know if she really
Nope.
does. I mean, she seems to be fairly much. Well, let's just say that she has her own idea. So,
Oh, interesting. Okay, all right. I have a singular question for you. If that is not going to answer it, let's see. Let's compare your answers, shall we?
okay.
What did he do to me?
When?
Because I look disheveled, and he was in my dreams. What did he do to me?
He came to ask you to join him.
Yes. How did he do that? Why am I tired?
Oh. Okay. So your father's ties to the nothing have been increased because of the death of Nefandi. But the death of Nefandi was not unplanned for by your father. And on the Nefandi's death, your father, or on the inception of your father's death, your Nefandi's death, your father was given some boons. One of them is, as long as he can find darkness, he can stay awake. The other is, he has associates who have provided him with the ability to come to people closest to him in dreams. And in those that don't dream, he can create a dream state. Which, oddly enough, makes you awake.
Is he going to keep doing this?
I don't think he would. I mean, if he keeps doing that, you're eventually going to die.
Yeah, that would be the first time he's
And
done.
I honestly, I will tell you straight out, if your father thinks that this is going to be horrible for you and that you're going to suffer and die, he will end you quickly.
That doesn't make me feel any better, but thanks.
No.
Well, he just doesn't want you to suffer. I mean, he knows you're going to suffer. You have friends who are mortal, but that's not the type of suffering we're talking about.
Speaking of suffering, can you lead these two alone? Points at Finn and Tuck, still probably screaming on the floor right now.
You're still in a shit ton of pain too. And
Yeah.
Vera's like, oh yeah. Vera's gotten used to hearing people in pain. She's just like, oh shit, you're right.
She says, I will acquiesce to your request, since we are siblings of a sort. and she's just nothing happens, but both Finn and Tuck just they both go down, and like both of them are just making like almost whimpering noises.
Oh.
And gasping for air, and just like they can't even move because.
Where am I with the strings?
Oh yes, you can see where the most important knot is that holds this entire work together.
Okay.
You have figured out which strings of the prime sphere to be able to pull in order to remove the knot. The only thing that troubles you about this one versus the one that bound Pandora was the one that bound Pandora was more like kind of a net. So once you pulled one, the whole net started to unravel because it breaks the tension of the weave that holds the net together.
Right.
This one, once you pull this main string, it is going to start unraveling the painting or the magic. But you're going to have to unravel some other key points along the way as it collapses to completely release it. And you see that there are 3 more keys other than the main knot. And you can tell from the way that the forces are drawn to them that 1 key is Rosalind, 1 key is Tuck, and 1 key is Finn. You don't know what's going to happen once you pull that first knot. This thing has powers and abilities apparently from everyone. And until you get the individual knots undone, it's still going to have access to those powers.
I will start with the individual knots.
You can't do the individual knots until you get the main knot undone.
Shit.
All the individual strings tie back into the main string.
Gotcha. Okay. I kind of look over at Rose like, hey.
She'll lean down, still touching Penny with her foot.
You don't have any, the pain's gone.
Okay, cool.
I see the knots weave the magic painting. I can start unraveling them. I don't know what that's going to do to the 3 of you. So if you don't want me to do this, I need you to tell me the whys.
Get Tuck and Finn's done.
What about yours? I have to, in order to completely undo the thing, I have to get to your knot too.
There's another way to destroy the painting.
What do you mean?
One of us is gonna have to die.
That's an unacceptable variable that I am not willing at all to entertain.
It's whispering. It's just between.
Pandora?
Oh,
You have been...
Pandora?
You went to what form again?
Lupus. Just
Lupus?
full wolf.
You regenerate... Normal wounds you regenerate incredibly quickly. So within a few minutes, because this is taking several minutes, with a few minutes, you are fully restored. So you don't have any wound levels left. What are you going to do? What are you doing?
I mean, initially what she wanted to do was, like, take Everest to a hospital, but now he and Rose are, like, conspiring and, don't want to get in the middle of that.
Don't want to get in the middle of that.
Yeah. So I have an idea, but my last idea didn't go very well. So I don't think I want to do stuff right now, cause like, Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second.
And what is Mark doing at this point?
Are Vera and Pandora close to each other?
No, Vera backed way over into the farthest point away with Marco because of all the blood that's all over the floor near the painting.
There was blood, there was silver. She was like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and the
go
silver
over
in the
here.
cage and all that stuff.
She was like, I'm gonna go over here. That way I don't risk hurting someone.
All right. I'm gonna tap Pandora and just whisper quietly, like, keep everybody from doing anything really stupid for a second, and then I'm gonna move into the deep umbra.
I love that Mark is telling the person who just did the stupidest thing that almost got Emery's killed to not let anyone do anything stupid.
So, Mark,
Yes.
you're going to move into the deep umbra.
Yes, because I am about to go tracking somebody.
Okay. So let me go ahead and leave
Let's
you.
get a track.
You're going to go in the deep umbra. So let's set that. Let's pause
Your
you there.
mom!
Your mom. Rosaline and Emery's.
Mhm.
You guys are still talking, so
Yeah. As she said, one of us is gonna have to die. That's how something similar to this was destroyed many years ago.
And I can unravel this and undo things. And you'll be free. That also means that none of you have to die.
Well, if it doesn't work,
I just need you to be ready. Because again, I don't know what's going to happen
well, do
when
it.
I start trains.
Do it. Just know as a last resort.
I'm going to do everything I can to keep that from happening. I know I can't control everything. Typical mage behavior, blah, 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 blah. But neither can you, fairy.
I can control the way that I can come back with what I plan on doing.
I'm
Chimerical death means I can always come back.
Gonna take your word for it. I really, really don't want it to come to that. And I'm gonna start pulling the string.
Yep.
all right. So I need you to make me the rete roll again.
Okay. One success. No botches.
Okay. You pull on a string, you can feel it drawing. The first knot is very, very tight. And your initial thoughts of pulling the string and then moving directly to the next knot, it's not gonna go that fast. It is sliding through, but you're having to draw with more strength than you thought you were going to have to. You're having to pull deep down from wells of wells of reserve.
Okay. Here's a question for you, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to spend any quintessence to help this along?
You can spend quintessence to lower the difficulty.
Okay.
I will give you this. This will hurt. I will let you burn a point of permanent quintessence. But you will be able to completely and absolutely unravel this knot instantaneously.
I'm taking it.
And perfectly. So you will not break any strands, and the other 3 knots are going to be free.
I will sacrifice a permanent point of contestants to make sure my friends are free.
All right. So you undo the main knot. The figure in the painting just draws back, and instead of seeing Rosaline in the ball gown, you see a gaunt figure with glowing white eyes in the red blood of the paint. Its skin is just drawn tight. The dress it's wearing is in tatters. Its hair is flying out behind it. Its nails are its hands are almost like skeletal, and the nails are black and old and cracked and broken. And it is standing there, and it's floating off the ground now. And it throws its head back and screams. And I need everyone,
Here we go again.
no, to make me a willpower check.
Okay.
Oh.
Infinite successes.
Infinite successes is cool.
What is the TN?
Yep.
It's a 7.
Save it.
And yes. And tell me how many
well,
successes you get.
1.
I'm assuming not being in the room is gonna prevent me from needing to make this roll.
Right, you don't hear it.
Okay.
I got 7.
You got 7?
I got 3. No botches.
I got 2 no botches.
5.
Okay.
No
Oh, shit.
botch.
I got a roll for Tuck and for Finn. Oh, fuck.
I ain't
If I
like
roll
that.
If I roll a 10 when my total willpower is 10, does that explode?
I don't think willpower rolls explode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. Just thought I'd
Okay,
check.
so who equaled 7 successes? The scream is blood curdling, but it's nothing more than a woman screaming. Who had the next highest total, close to 7?
I had a 5.
You are gifted one brief flash of knowledge. This is a banshee.
Oh.
I called it.
knew it.
As he was
I
sat here, I
knew
was
it.
like, Banshee.
I knew it.
Banshee.
I knew it.
And then
My cold-
you are overwhelmed with fear. Everyone else doesn't even have anything more than the primal monkey in the back of their head telling them you have to get the fuck away from here as fast as you can and as far as you can.
Ooh. Did Marco roll?
Oh shit, I forgot Marco.
Did Penny
He's
roll?
standing by- The
Oh,
other
yeah,
reason
it's
I
a penny.
asked, the reason I asked specifically for Marco is because he's standing next to Vera, and he has been basically put in charge of her to protect her, as far as Kinsley has said.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So
He's
if
gonna get it.
he
Bubbo.
You
drags her away,
This! You leave brisket
You leave him alone.
because if
Oh,
Marco
a brisket
grabs,
with no willpower.
You mother.
He has no
I have-
willpower.
I have literally never rolled this many ones in my life.
for Marco,
Marco, no. Marco.
For brisket?
No. Yes, I rolled a 1 with
Sorry.
brisket.
Oh,
Brisket
shit.
only got 1 success.
My boy!
So Marco got 1 success. And
the reason I ask is because if he straight drags Vera out of there, she also technically failed because she only got 2 successes.
well, here's the thing. It's literally primal. He's not
Yeah.
thinking about dragging you for shit.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Tuck only got 3. Finn, one of the things you see,
Oh, God.
Rose,
My poor boy.
is Finn's falls over.
Oh, shit.
But after that, as soon as you see him fall and hit the ground, you're trying to run. So, Pandora.
Yeah.
Everyone is just, you see, this is what you see. Fucking Marco, he's with Vera down at the end of the room by the hall. You know that?
Yeah.
They're kind of in a corner.
Yeah.
Marco just turns around.
I was gonna say, does he just bust through the wall Looney Tunes
Yeah,
style? Like,
no, he turns around and just like
yeah.
fist comes back and he punches the wall, and you see like just it's a cinder block house on the exterior. He punches and like a huge gap just blows out of the wall, and he goes running out through the hole. Vera following hot on his heels. You see Emery's, even though he's fucked up and he's still like holding wounds. I think he's not holding anything. He just gets up and runs straight for the back door to the pool area, and Penny is right behind him. Rosaline is the only one who even pauses for a second, and she looks at the creature, at the painting. She sees Finn. You see there's a momentary look of concern in her eyes, and then she is hauling, and then Tuck is right behind her. Since you are in the kitchen, you're going out the back door to the patio.
I'm gonna go Hispo,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pick up Finn in like my mouth, like he's like a little
Mhm.
kitten, and just like also leave with him.
Okay. So you guys are
Gotta
you
save
guys
the fucking blonde.
you get Finn outside. Are you chasing everyone down as they're running?
Yeah.
All right. They run for a good minute. So everyone's running in different directions. Vera, you come to and you're in the woods somewhere.
God damn it.
Emery's, you're running down the road as you come to, and you fucking hurt, and you're bleeding again. Take another wound level.
Oh.
God damn it.
And I'm wounded, boys and girls.
I was gonna say, you may want to go after Emery's, in all honesty.
And Rosaline,
Yeah.
you are you're also in the woods. You don't recognize where you are. Your clothes are torn up. You're scratched up. Looks like you've just been pell-mell running through all the underbrush.
Yep.
Oh, everyone take one wound level. I forgot.
Wait, what?
Take one
Yeah.
wound level.
Banshee.
Another one?
No, you already took yours.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to mark that on my sheet later because I do not have a pencil. Okay.
Pencil. And Pandora, who are you staying on the? Because they go in different directions. They're running away from each other too. It's like they're scared of each other.
I mean, since I'm carrying Finn, I'm going after Rose.
Yeah, you see Rose and Tuck stay together the closest, the longest, but eventually Tuck splits off.
I'm staying with Rose.
Okay, so you chase Rose down. You catch up to Rose. And Rose, you come to, and you hear the panting of a large dog. You turn around, and you see Horse Pandora. And she's got Finn in her mouth, and he's just dangling there.
Okay, set him down gently.
Okay, I'm gonna like place him, not drop him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
place him down.
Just limp noodle down.
Make sure he's breathing.
No.
Oh, god damn it! I'm gonna go. Let's try some. Oh, shit. All right. We are gonna attempt
to let you know
CPR.
what happened. He completely botched the roll. He got 2 successes and rolled 3 ones.
I'm gonna attempt CPR.
Go right ahead. Make me
All
a
right.
medicine, intelligence plus medicine roll.
Sweet.
Yeah, can I go back to Hamid to be able to help with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sweet. Because I also have 2 in
While
medicine.
she's making that roll, Vera.
Oh, difficulty?
Oh, difficulty is only 6. It's regular.
Sweet.
It's yeah. If you've had training to do CPR, then yeah, you're fine. Vera, you're out in the woods. What are you doing?
Marco's not around.
Nope.
I'm all alone.
All alone.
Do I recognize this place at all?
No. It's familiar because it's the same type of woods that are all around the area where Rosalind lives. But other than that, you're not on a road. You're in the woods. You can see from the damage from the direction the opposite direction of where you were facing. You can see you were just running through shit, like you were knocking over small trees and shit. You can follow that trail backwards.
This. What time of night
Canis
is it?
Junior 93, thank you very much for the raid. We really appreciate it.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god,
Hi!
hi!
What
Wow,
time?
hi!
What time of night is it?
It was still or kind of even early evening. Like
Okay.
you guys gotten up. Remember, this was like your breakfast. Your evening breakfast, that is. Hey, Slytherin Weasley.
I suppose I will start walking. Like I'll kind of turn on a heel, and start walking back. She's like, "God damn it!" And then she's gonna call Marco
Thank
because
you, Lisa.
she has Marco's number, so she'll
Yes.
call Marco.
And the phone picks up and he's like, I'm headed my way towards you now.
Are you in the woods too?
Yes.
I hate it here.
He's like, I'll give you a ride back.
Okay, great. I just meant it more as a metaphorical. I hate it here, but like that's fine too.
He's like, fine, I hate it here too then.
Great. Glad we're all on the same. Okay.
After a few moments, Marco comes like kind of like literally jumped down out of a tree and lands in the ground in front of you. And he says, I take it we want to get back quickly?
I guess because the painting may still be screaming, or it's dead, or I don't know.
All right.
Did Kinsley warn you that when you were assigned to me that this might happen? Because like I feel like you should have been warned.
Kinsley warned me that this is basically an all or nothing gambit to save reality as we know it. And pretty much that the debt I owe her would be paid. So
How how big of a debt is this? You mentioned it was substantial, and we'll have this conversation as we're walking.
Yeah,
but I really don't know much.
He's like, ask questions quick.
Okay, well, I'm asking questions quickly.
He says, "That's between me and Kinsley."
Okay, fine.
Are you ready?
I'm saying I don't know much about you. I feel like we should get coffee at some point.
We might, but are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's go.
He turns into a large black wolf.
Okay, great.
He just sits there and he looks over at your shoulder at you.
Okay, I climb on.
Not really easy to ride a wolf. They're not like horses. They don't have big hips that keep you in place or a round body for you to grip onto. Yeah. And he's not really a giant wolf. He's a pretty big wolf.
Yeah.
But he's not a giant wolf. So your feet are kind of dragging on the ground.
That's fine.
But
she's a Texel.
He starts running. And as he's running, he's doing that loping stride that wolves do when they're trying to cover long distances. And you notice that the strides keep on getting longer and longer as he is just covering distance at an incredibly scary rate.
How far did I run? Jesus Christ.
I ran for a full minute, and you have potence, so nothing's really going to stand in your way that much. Like you can see as you go, you went through fences and shit.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, there's some destruction. But you can see there's another trail as you're getting closer to the house, because you can see the house up on the hill. As you're getting close to the house, you see there's another trail that splits off from yours. It looks like the same thing happened, but it was probably where Marco went.
We are beacons of destruction. Oh shit.
But
all right.
Within a few moments, you're like coming up on the house, and as you come up with the house, just to get a bearing, you realize that you're probably going close to 40 to 50 miles an hour.
Okay.
As he literally just puts his paws down and starts sliding to a stop in the yard, and he finally comes to a full stop, and you get off. So you guys are back at the house. Let's go.
I don't go inside the house yet.
Okay, got it. Pandora, you and Rosalind are attempting to use medicine. I need. Are you just going to lend her your dots for medicine? Okay.
Oh, I could roll to help.
Okay. Rosalind, I need you to make me an intelligence plus medicine roll.
Yeah. I got 3 successes.
And then go ahead and make me yours, Pandora.
God damn it. God,
Yeah,
nothing but fucking
She is
God.
totally screaming, "You are not allowed to die on me again! God damn it!"
I got 5 successes.
Holy shit! All right, so that's 7 as total. So you are sitting there and
Whoa.
you're doing the compressions and the, you're doing everything properly, and you're like, you're not allowed to die on me, damn it! And you just see him sitting there laying, and he's kind of pale, and then suddenly he just like goes, and he starts coughing, and he's like, "Oh, you're so loud! I had to come back from the dead."
I'm gonna
She
slap
has,
him.
like, the it brought to look
I'm
like
gonna
she-
slap him! I'm gonna slap him! She just saved your life again! And the first thing you're gonna do is sass her? Nah, like, girl code. This is bullshit.
Pandora slaps the shit out of Finn, and he kind of like is like, he rolls back. He's like, "Worth it."
Yep, that's Finn.
Be happy it was her slapping you, because I was about to.
He's like, "That would have hurt less. Why didn't we go that route?"
Oh,
There
I
was
was
a
gonna use
wind-up.
magic behind it.
He's like, "Okay, well, that would have killed me again, so that doesn't make any sense either." Finn's like, "What the fuck happened?"
Banshee?
Oh God! It's like, why am I here?
I have an idea. Pandora brought you here. We all ran out of the house.
No. I was dead, I assume?
For like
Or
10
breathing.
seconds, yeah.
Banshee whale.
Yeah.
Don't you understand?
Where the fuck is the dragon?
We're not... What?
Where the fuck is the dragon?
No one's... I don't know.
Oh, god damn it.
Fucker.
Now, what were you saying? We're not supposed to what?
No one's supposed to be able to survive a banshee.
We all did.
If you succumb to the banshee's wail, there's not supposed to anyway. There's not supposed to be any way. Final death for everything.
Yeah, where's the dragon, though? That is the biggest concern.
At this point, Pandora's phone rings and it's Vera.
Yeah, she gotta pick up right away.
Am
You're
I supposed to go inside? Are you guys here?
Where are we? Like, back by the pool area?
We're in the woods.
No, you're in the woods.
You guys
Quite a
would
ways.
show up
Pandora,
too.
you were kind of not even running. You were kind of like tagging along, shuffling along
Yeah.
behind them. 'Cause you
Do I
didn't really-
go inside? Do I hear
It's-
wailing anymore?
It's not my house. I
No.
don't know.
Have you go in and check? The dragon's fucking missing.
The dragon's missing. Can you check if the
What do you-
painting has done anything?
Oh my god, what do you mean? Okay. And you
Finn
just hear
died a little again?
You died a little again.
and you just hear Vera like walking into the house, like the door opening, etc.
Mm.
Hold on. Okay. Let me Marco.
He only
you
died
can
a
stay out
little,
here if
though.
you want. I don't care. Either way.
Marco,
I gotta
Marco
check
goes
in.
ahead of you actually,
Oh, okay, fine.
and as he goes ahead of you, you see he holds his hands out and long claws. He has claws at the ends of, but it's like really hard fingernails. But long claws extend out from his hands, and you
His
see that
favorite
his
tooth
face
motherfucker.
becomes even more like a muzzle. And
okay.
he
All
gets
right.
his fangs turn into pronounced canines.
Basically, Marco's ready to kill on sight if we have to. So
Yes.
give me just a second. Hold on. And I'll walk in behind Marco.
He's
And
like,
I'll
you
peek
see him
around.
sniffing. He
I'll
says,
peek around him.
other than the old blood, there's nothing else here.
What's the painting look like? And I'll like look around him.
Yeah, nothing. It's gone. The easel's empty.
The easel's empty, the painting is gone. There's nothing here except some old blood. But we already knew that was here.
Pandora's put Vera on speaker and is kind of like, what does that mean?
One of two things: the painting was destroyed, or the painting captured the dragon, and it went where it needed to go.
Hey, on. I'm gonna call somebody real quick, and I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Okay.
And she calls Ezekiel.
Son of a bitch.
The
Son
phone
of a
rings and
bitch.
rings and rings and rings, and right when it's supposed to go, you know it's going to go to voicemail. It picks up. Dramatic pauses are amazing.
Oh, did you have to keep me
Fuck
waiting?
you.
Really,
Like-
really?
I have been incredibly polite to you, and you have done nothing but
I just have a
waste
question
my
for you.
time. What?
Look, I just have a question for you, Dad.
What?
Did you acquire a new painting recently?
You've never been interested in my art collection before. Why then big interest in it now?
I was just curious. I've recently acquired a new piece and figured that if there was new artists that you may also know about them.
That is a good thing to judge, as I am an amazing taste in art. But I will tell you now that if you want to come and see my collection, I would be happy to show it to you.
Well, have you gotten any new pieces today?
I'm always acquiring new pieces.
Okay.
Some of them are more important than others.
Really now?
And some of them may only be in my possession for a short time.
Is that so? Have you been trading recently?
I have a buyer for one of my newer acquisitions.
Love that. I'm sure that's great for you.
He says, now, since things are moving along even better than I supposed, would you like to have that discussion again? In person.
The last time I tried meeting someone in person, they tried kidnapping me. I'm not quite the biggest fan of being in person.
You picked a location.
Thanks for the location.
Or I
That's-
could just wait until you're asleep.
Don't do that again. I look disheveled for the first time in 100 years. I hate that.
It is not fun. When I learned the ability, there were some nights that I could not, or some days I could not rest at all, because I would drift.
I don't need dreams.
Would be surprised.
That's a form of debate.
Daughter, I don't want this to be the way things. I want you with me, and I said I would do anything for you. That I would bring your friend. You would have whatever you all wanted, whatever you need. You need their friends, and make most of that happen. I will give you this. I will. Do you want a show of good faith in how much I am willing to accept that this, number one, that this is inevitable, and number two, that you will eventually have to acquiesce or perish.
What sign of good faith?
I do believe he calls her his Tati.
What about her, Dad?
It has her and 8 others of his companions in New Orleans. It is using them as a battery to power the storms that screen the fact that nothing there is growing. Those areas that the storm covers that no one can enter anymore, that the government has declared a no-fly zone and no one can approach, there is nothing under those clouds. Nothing.
You're just confirming my suspicions.
You can tell me your suspicions and I will confirm whatever you want me to confirm. I just want you to understand that the only way that this can be stopped is if we go with my plan. My plan is not perfect. It is a plan made for us originally. It wasn't made to deal with your friends and all these other living people. We were going to need them as cattle so we could have something to feed on. But we can make changes. I am telling you that I am rebuilding the world for you and I am willing to change the world that I was making for you, and to keep the things that you tell me you care about in it. I will do this for you, and only you. Tell me where you want to meet.
Ugh, let me call you back to the location. I don't know where I am anymore.
Fine. He hangs up the phone.
Love you too. Yeah, she puts the phone in her pocket.
That was fucking perfect.
All right, and I'm like, shit. And I pull my phone back out, and then conference call with Pandora and Emery's.
Okay.
Because I don't know where the hell Emery's is, and I don't know where the hell Pandora is. I have no idea where Mark's gone. So I conference call with those two.
So you made the call to Mark.
Yep.
You went into the deep Umbra and you were tracking someone.
Yeah, at this point, it's really just kind of irrelevant. So you might as well just tell me when I get back, and I can explain what happens.
No, tell me what you were doing.
It's so irrelevant. I mean, literally, it's almost just comedic. Just tell me when I come back, and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay.
You were trying to find Daddy Dearest, weren't you?
No. I literally went looking for somebody that's super easy to find. Once I find them, it's gonna take me like all of a minute to get what I want, and then I'll be headed back immediately.
Who'd you? Okay.
I mean, it really is like the easiest trip ever.
Gotcha. All right, no problem. So, I mean, if that's the case, then you're back before they get back.
Oh, okay.
Because they literally ran for a full minute and then had to come back.
Is the painting still there?
Nope.
No, it's gone.
That's what I figured. I just want to make sure, because like I didn't know if like there's anything left there at all.
No.
Vera's not yet know this, Mark.
The scrap of canvas that was in the cage with the silver, the cage and the silver vanished after I left. Is that scrap of the canvas still there?
It's gone.
Okay.
Vera's not yet know this, Mark.
I guess I'm looking around trying to figure out where everybody else went.
You can see like in some of the areas. You can see the hole in the wall first off, and that's obviously where some people went. Other than that, just if you hunt around, I won't even make a prime alert roll or anything like that, because it's pretty easy to send out everyone's sense right now. You can track Rosaline going out the back door. Emery's went out the front door. Penny went out the front door. Puck went out the back door. Finn and Pandora went out the back door, and then Vera and Marco went out the hole in the wall.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the backyard, past wherever the property is. I'm just gonna chunk the thing that I brought back with me and let it kind of go rolling down the hill, but off the property line.
Okay.
And then just walk back in the kitchen and just kind of like sit down and just wait for people to come back.
All right. And a few minutes later is when Vera and Marco get back.
She's on the phone.
Yeah.
That doesn't know that you're there yet.
Marco, you see Marco, and he is that half bestial form, and he sees you, and he's like, his claws come back in, his mouth comes back, and he's like, shakes his face a little bit, and he says, how long have you been back?
A couple minutes.
Like, everything was as it is now?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't detect anyone else in the house other than, well, I didn't detect you, to be honest, so I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. But do you know did you check the house out already?
Look around the house. I guess so. I don't know.
Since I didn't spot you, I'm going to go check the upstairs, clear the house, and make sure there's no one else hiding here.
Rose Red, could you just let me know, please, if there's anyone else or anything else of supernatural nature in this house other than me and the 2 vampires?
For some reason, Vera is talking about artwork.
Yeah. Rose Red comes on the countertop. You see, like, there's there's some still the confetti, and so she kind of like in the dust. She kind of writes, "Only you 3."
It's just the 3 of us.
And you hear Vera mumble, "Love you too," and look up. Oh, hey Mark. I'm gonna conference call the rest of the group. I'll put them on speaker. And I'll call the other 2 and then put them on speaker.
That felt very the room. I did not hit her. I did not. I did not hit her at all. Oh, hi, Mark.
I'm gonna pull my phone out and I'm gonna call Vera.
What? Why are you calling me?
I'm not gonna respond to her until she picks up the phone.
What? I pick up the phone. Yes, Mark. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm not part of the conference call.
You're right in front of. Okay, I'll add Mark's phone to the conference call. I'll put my phone down.
All right. So is everyone answering? By the way,
I'm gonna let it ring like 4 or 5 times before I pick up.
I'm just staring. I'm glaring at you across the counter, holding my phone, like
God.
pick up your damn phone. Anyways, so I called.
Probably carrying Finn at this point.
he's actually okay once you revive him. I mean, he's still
Really
in pain.
He
but...
semi-died again, but like.
Yeah, but the dragon
Rose is full on cussing him out in Gaelic right now. Full on cussing him out in Gaelic on the way back.
Vera's like, oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of cussing going
okay. Whoa.
Finn's like walking along, holding his phone on speaker, and he's like,
okay.
Every now and then you hear this Finn saying in English, "Yes, I understand."
Yes,
I understand.
Okay. All right. Anyways, so painting is not here. Painting is gone. I called Daddy Dearest, who seems to have procured some artwork recently and is very keen to want to see his daughter. I'm supposed to send him an address of where he's letting me pick, which is great, but I picked last time and that was a problem with Kinsley. So however, he did kind of confirm that your Tati Emery's is in New Orleans with the rest of the mages, which you kind of already assumed. But he did
in Latin.
I know. The thing is, Vera also speaks Latin, so she's like, I know.
In Latin.
And she's like, okay. The rest of the things are those clouds. Ezekiel kind of confirmed that there's nothing under them. Like whatever was there is gone.
Rotted. Okay.
So, I don't know where the dragon is. I don't know if it was sucked into the painting, but if it was sucked into the painting, it sounds like Ezekiel might already have it.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Rose is gonna lean over. Yeah, Finn died again.
Emery, sorry. Finn died again, and the dragon was sucked out of him, and now I think it's in the painting, and Ezekiel may already have the painting.
Wait, is Finn on the conference call?
Wait, where's Penny?
Yeah,
I'm right here.
She's with Emery.
Oh, hey Finn, you never answered me before. It was a yes, right?
What are you talking
Don't know
about?
what you're talking about.
I was helping you, and I asked you so nice.
When were you talking to me? Were you trying to talk to me when I couldn't think or see because I was in blinding agony?
Yes.
While I was helping you in the blinding agony, yes.
Well, there was no relief from the blinding agony, so I didn't even know you were there.
Can we talk about personal problems later?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where are you going to meet him?
I don't know. I haven't given him an address. I told him I wasn't sure, but I figured I'll wait till everyone comes back to the house.
Heading to the house, it's going to be a little bit slow for me. I seem to have reopened some wounds.
Do I need to come get you?
We also need to find Tuck.
Would not mind that at all.
Okay,
Everything hurts.
Me or Marco will come get you. Just tell me where you are. Send me your coordinates and we'll come get you. Wait,
Sending
where's?
now.
Okay, great. Take a seat on the side of the road. We'll come get you. We
Yeah.
don't know where Tuck is.
Nope.
He's not with you guys. He's not
Nope.
here. I don't think.
He's not on the call.
Ben's like, I didn't make the call. I can call
Hold
him.
on. Rose
Ben-
is gonna get her phone and try to call Tuck.
And you hear, God damn it! Shut.
Well, he's alive. So there's
Oh,
that.
good.
Oh,
You're all
she's gonna,
right.
oh, she's gonna start yelling at him again, like you're not gonna be talking to me like this right now. Where the fuck are you?
I'm in a goddamn bog in some fucking infested woods, up to my goddamn waist in mud and
Do I hear him yelling? Do I hear him yelling in
Yeah,
the
you,
In the
can,
woods?
you can hear.
Do I have to go
like a
get
little,
him?
There's like a little pond about
Found
like
him.
and that way, and you can you
Click.
can hear the yelling from over that direction.
Should I go get him?
Yeah, just go get him. You know what? If you can do me a favor, just like pick him up where he just can't walk and his legs just dangle, it'll be
I
great.
was going. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Hispo again to like
Okay.
grab
Alright.
him and just kind of like carry him.
We can figure out what to do next when you all get here. I'm gonna go pick up Emery's. I will talk to you all in a bit.
Good.
And we'll end the call. Marco.
Marco's like,
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh no.
Thank you. I'm so glad you all did that. We need to go get Emery's.
And he's like, oh, where is he?
Yeah, he sent me his address.
Oh, like Jesus, he's like half a mile away.
I know. He
Your
re-
dad sent you an
reopened-
address?
No. Emery's did.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, Mark. If you did, you'd be the first to know.
He says, he says, he looks over at Mark and says, can you stay here and watch her?
Yeah. I'm very capable of watching
Excuse
things.
Can you stay here and guard her and make sure nothing attacks and kills her?
Oh, yes.
And not jump out and leave and go on any trips or anything like that?
Well, if I go on a trip, I'll just take her with me.
I hate it here.
Well, we can go on a trip, and then we
we're gonna
here.
run for the night.
Oh my god!
That is the best ending. I hate it here.
Hilarious.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Emerus is like leaning up against Penny. Everything hurts.
Penny isn't there.
Oh
don't know where
no! Did
We always
Penny pick up the
lose.
call?
Huh? No
Did
one
Penny
said
pick up
they
the conference
included.
call?
No one said they included Penny.
Actually, Rose did ask, "Where's Penny?" And you
Yeah.
did respond as Penny, saying, "I'm right here."
Yeah.
Oh,
He
I did?
did. So she's
Yeah,
on the
you
call.
Okay,
did.
sorry. Never mind.
So
It's in
yeah,
the
she's fine.
notes.
Penny's not
She's
with
probably
you
off in the
though.
woods,
She's.
Oh,
Oh wait, no. You guys had to take paths of least resistance, so she probably would be with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she went.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said.
She
You
followed
said.
him,
You
so yeah.
said that she went with
You
Emery.
said.
So
I know that I said they
Uh,
both ran out the front door.
Okay. Well,
sure.
Marco will pick both of them up.
All right. So he is going to. Marco's going to go pick them up. You guys are going to make your way back to the house. Pandora's going to go fish Tuck out of the bog, and we'll be regrouping at the Freehold. It'll be amazing. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the raiders. That was wonderful and amazing. We really appreciate it. Remember, if you gave us a follow, you will actually be entered to win this set of D&D books. It is the core set with the Player's Guide, Monsters Manual, and the DMG, plus that GM screen in that amazingly lovely slipcase. We're going to give this away when we hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. We are at 923. We are doing incredibly well with this goal.
Nice.
I want to hit it like by November-ish, because I have a very special prize I want to set up for the next big goal, and I hope you all are going to like it a lot. I'm actually putting it together and painting it right now. So
Ooh.
yes, I almost died. It was epic. So yes, but it's going to be something amazing, and I hope you really like it. Also, remember, we just hit 1,000. I don't have to do this one anymore. We hit 1,000 on TikTok.
Woo!
I don't have to do it anymore. I already notified the winner. It's over. The long night is over. I can actually eliminate
won?
that contest, huh?
Who won?
Some I can't remember his name. Warlock something or other. I don't want to bring up my TikTok. It'll start messing.
It's okay.
He doesn't. He has like 2 videos out. He doesn't produce much content. He mainly, like you said, told me he mainly watches stuff. So,
Nice.
but yes. And also remember, every single show we have a 20-minute period where we give away raffle tickets, and at the end of the month we use those raffle tickets for a drawing for Asthma Daddy. This is Asmodeus, the crown prince, the king of the 9 hells, and he is a 6.5-inch wide base mini, so you can see how tall the mini is. It is at this quality. It is a 4K mini. It is a 3D printed mini, and we will be giving this out at the end of the month. And that means that whoever gets the most raffle tickets in before the end of the month gets to have the most chances of winning. And you can get 1 raffle ticket per show if you're a follower, and you get 2 raffle tickets per show if you're a subscriber. So anyone who wants to enter is always welcome to enter, as long as you get these tickets within that 20-minute period, and that happens randomly during the show. So your best bet is to watch every single show and never miss a one. Yeah, we know that won't happen, but we love you anyway, and we especially love you if you try. Actually, no, our love is not conditional. Well, yes, it is. If you give us cookies, we'll love you more, because my wife will kill you because I can't have cookies. So I could hear her yelling from the bedroom. But I think that's going to be about it for the evening. Let's say goodnight to the amazing people who made this evening possible. Let's start with the trauma junkie herself. How are you doing?
Tired.
Tired? Is it really kind of get to you?
It's starting to kick in.
Yeah. M got a poke today, so she's gonna probably be going right to sleep after this.
I'm going right to bed after this.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for playing tonight, Em, even though you got the jab, and I hope you had a good time.
I did.
Finn
I
died
cried.
again.
The cry counter went up.
Nice.
Finn died again.
I know. You need to stop. Just,
That was a complete roll.
I know that was a roll.
That was just freaking horrible.
I know. I'm just sitting here like.
And the Banshee is
This
one of
is
those things. You botch that roll and you're fucking dead.
No, Rose is just like slowly beginning to realize this will possibly never be a thing. Star-crossed lovers, my ass. This is just the bane of my existence right now.
Get rid of this foolish notion of love.
No, she does not want Mark. That is her best friend, nothing more.
Ivy? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm so good.
Did you like your talk with your dad?
Oh, it's gonna get so interesting.
How mad is Vera right now?
She's
on
not
a scale of 1 to apocalypse.
I don't think she's mad per se. I think she's frustrated at the entirety of this whole ridiculous situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's just, I could not have planned this better. You guys gave me the best backgrounds to make this whole thing happen. And it's going to be wonderful. And Pandora. Oh, well, I'll get to you in a second.
Come on, man.
Jonathan, did you have a good time?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry I ruined whatever plan you were making. What was that anyway?
Yeah, we have to know now.
I decided I was going to go tracking Boris Johnson, because
okay.
I just wanted to get near him, and then go out to the near Umbra and walk out to the road, and then go back into the real world and start touching things like his fence line until something didn't feel quite right to me, and then rip a piece of it off and come back with it.
Jesus, that wasn't going to take a short period of time.
To rip off a piece of fence?
To keep on touching it until something felt weird.
Oh, well, I just need a piece of cold iron. It's London. Everything will be probably cold iron.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why I went that way, because I just need to find some cold iron,
So why Boris
London
Johnston?
fence lines? Huh?
Why Boris Johnston?
Because Bark's not going to know a bunch of British people.
Got it. Okay. Good. That is the most convoluted quick plan I've ever heard.
Well, I needed a piece of cold iron.
Uh-huh.
Old fence would work.
Uh-huh.
How am I going to piece of old fence? London, England.
Okay.
How do I find somebody in London, England? That disgraced prime minister guy. Let's just go to his house.
Jesus
Oh my
fucking-
god.
Wow.
Mark, I've been getting. You know what?
Never change, Mark. Never change.
No,
Holy shit.
Mark is also the epitome of neurodivergency at this point.
He literally is, and it's amazing.
Truth.
Well, that's how the plan formed. Like, okay,
I know, but that's fucking amazing. That chain of logic is just fucking. All you would have had to done was like, where's the nearest fucking iron fence company?
yeah, but I can only track people, not things.
Oh, well, then you have a phone.
Yes, but I would have a hard time traveling there quickly through the deep Umbra if I can't track the person.
It has
Gotcha.
to be anchored to a person.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm using the people as compasses to travel through the deep Umbra so that I can basically use the deep Umbra like wormhole logic.
Oh my god.
I'm going to have to research this so I can screw you over with a deep umbro. Anyway,
Nice.
that is fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Well, I can tell you right now how to screw me over with it. It's really simple if you want me to tell you.
Sure.
Well, basically, you just have to kill the person I'm tracking so that I can't track them anymore because they no longer
then
exist.
you're trapped in the deep umbra.
Well, no, it's only actually a temporary inconvenience, but it could slow me down enough to have like bad stuff happen because then I got to find a new person to track to find my way back out. And so then it's a matter of like, did I need to go to a specific place or just get out of there before something bad happens?
Well, okay. I got it. That's a long conversation. We'll have it later. Oh, you don't even understand, Liquid. This is Mark. This is absolutely Mark. This is what we live with every week. It's fucking amazing. Jonathan,
He's the nicest, best person ever.
He is. He's obviously the best person ever. He will tell everyone that. Mark is one of the old school daggers. He was with us when we started out as a podcast back in 2018. And Jonathan, I should say. Jonathan is actually the only one of us smart enough to stay off social media. But thank you, Jonathan, always for coming to play in the games. Mark is a treasure and must be protected at all costs until he drives me absolutely insane. So tomorrow. Milagros.
What is up?
How are you doing?
Well, I almost killed Emery on accident, so that's great.
But you didn't kill him. The thing killed him.
And whose fault is that?
Well, you ran up and touched something.
But yeah, Pandora's never letting
You
herself
didn't
live
know
this
what was
down.
going to happen.
She's
You
never
didn't-
letting herself live this down.
You didn't
She was
know.
finally getting to the point where she's like, maybe I can be in this friend group. And now she's like, no. Everything I touch burns.
Oh my
what the
God.
fuck?
Do we need another Rose pep talk again?
As
long
in
as
Rose
it's
slapping you in the face.
No, literally.
Finn overhears that and is like behind Rose going.
Okay.
Shudders
I-
far away.
He's gonna get slapped again. He deserved that smack. Okay, she just saved your life again, and you're still gonna sass her. Like, shut up. So I'm here Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Saturday mornings, soon to be Monday nights, possibly Sunday afternoons. I'm gonna start inventing new days of the week so I can just bother Ray. Just 24/8, 400. There's gonna be new days of the year too. I live here. They can't get rid of me. And I'm starting a new job. I just moved and all this stuff. So other content is being planned. It's just on hold until Nano prep season, which starts in September, because I do Nano every single year. And this time it will be dinner and a game related. I'll be starting the novelization of our first campaign from like over a year and a half ago, Kingdoms of Mist. So yeah, stay posted for that.
And that one's getting ready to wrap soon too. Dun dun dun.
Boy.
Sphinx.
Yeah.
Checking in with you. How are you doing?
I almost died.
There was literally more of you outside than inside at that point.
Yeah, I think this is the closest like any character of mine has come to like actual death in a long time, and that was exciting.
And it was like a one-shot thing too. It just ripped you open.
Just
one
ripped through me. It's
pop.
like, oh,
that's it.
it's like
It
I
is-
forgot how
yeah.
lethal things are in World of Darkness.
Oh,
Well, there
God,
you go.
Yeah, you might want to start making some precautionary devices
Yeah.
to carry around at all fucking times, like stuff you sleep with.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do like the Akashics do and tattoo it on your skin.
That's probably what he's gonna wind up doing is getting tattooed wards and stuff.
Yep. Well, I'm glad you didn't die, but
Me
at
too.
the same time, that would have been really, really good story.
It would have been really interesting.
Please don't make Fear have to do that.
No. Oh, true.
That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
Maybe I could finally make Ivy cry.
Oh boy.
Yeah, work hard for that.
How good can you role play a death speech? Thanks.
Oh God!
good.
I bet you Sphinx could like.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's gonna make everybody cry.
I have died before in theater, so
Excellent. All right, guys. Well, thank you everyone so much. We're going to go ahead and see if we can find someone to raid. If anyone has any recommendations, throw them out now. Quests and Chaos is
live.
Huh?
Quests and Chaos is
Yeah,
live.
ADH Adventures, Quests and Chaos. We normally do raid ADH Adventures unless anyone has any other friends they want to raid tonight.
Those are the only two that are live at the moment. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
We will continue with our tradition of rating ADH Adventures on Tuesdays. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our audience. We're going to jump into ADHD Adventures audience. We're going to tell them thank you very much for taking content. We're going to tell them that Dinner and a Game sent you. And we're going to tell them that we love them very much. And if you haven't given them a follow, please do. They're amazing creators.
Good.
And Sphinx is on their cast. And for a couple of their shows, and he actually runs a show over there too. So be sure you give them a like and a follow. Be sure you tell them that you are here to enjoy their content. And remember, at Dinner Game, we always say, you see at the table, be careful, social distance, wear a mask, do everything you can to keep yourself safe so you can come back week after week and watch us play games and talk to us in chat and enjoy everything about being part of the Dinner Game family. We love you all very much. I'm going to hit this button over here, which is going to start a timer, which will set the raid going in a couple minutes because I forgot to do it when I started talking this entire spiel. So now I'm just stalling. But I love you guys very much, and I really like talking to you guys. So it's not really hard to stall. But now that the button's up, I can hit the button and we can go. Love you all very much. Have a good night.
Night.
That was probably my best stall ever.
that was a very good stall.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty good.
Love
Pretty good.
it. Love it. Also, Rose was 100% ready to off herself if needed be.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
we noticed.
No,
Emerson's
because
gonna
here's the
let
thing.
that happen.
Here's the thing. It's against the rules to kill other changeling. And the way she was going to do it was chimerical, so she would be able to come back. It would be a year and a day later, but...
Yeah, we weren't gonna wait that long.
Yeah, because she would be a baby. She would be a baby.
I'm
Yeah.
not taking care of baby Rose.
No.
Fear cannot be a parent.
Oh, that
No.
was so cute.
Yeah, guys, let's just be fair, okay? If we have to wait a year and a day in this game, that's like 3,478,000 sessions.
See, here's the
Yeah.
thing, though. For her chrysalis, it can happen from anywhere from age 6 to adulthood for her.
You know
I'm
what?
not
But
taking care
Emrys
of
can use his
baby
time magic, and he can vulgarly like age her back up.
Okay,
That's
that's
true.
That'd be some really vulgar magic, and
And then Penny can like mind manipulate her so that it's like she had actual real experiences, and she just would have like instantly gone from like baby to preteen with no
this is
life
some
experience.
Twilight bullshit.
And he can fill the gaps in.
This is literally what they did in Twilight,
Yeah.
and it was bad then, and it's bad now. We're
Yeah,
not doing
no,
that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no.
I think it would be way more fun to suddenly have the party have to raise baby Rose.
Fear cannot parent. Do not make me do that.
None of us other than Emery's are qualified to parent. That's why.
Actually,
it's fun.
Rose-
Emrys has not parented from a baby.
Yeah.
Emrys got
Yeah,
Penny
but
when he was
But
But
a
here's
teenager.
the thing, though. Rose would have actual parents.
Not
Yeah,
when we
it's
take
You're
you.
not mad at me.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Y'all wouldn't even know if it's her. Y'all wouldn't know it's her.
Mark's straight up kidnapping over here.
Mark
Would Finn
would
not be
like,
able to track her?
a year and a day later, he's like, I'm looking for Rose's spirit. Where is that body
Oh
at?
my fucking
Where'd
god!
that body at? Baby
Where
Rose,
that
where you
body
at?
at?
Where are the bodies at? Oh wait, that's a different.
They're
story.
like,
I just
this
personally
mysterious
like-
man wearing all black and a hoodie enters a hospital from nowhere, grabs a baby, and
That's
vanishes.
Baby Rose.
That's so fucked. I love it.
Aaron will be like, "Where did you get this child? It's Rose. Didn't you want her back?" It's like,
Who says I
It's
would show you
Rose.
the child? I might be raising her in my den realm.
Oh,
"Oh
no!
my god."
Wow.
I just
Oh my
personally love
God.
the image of Pandora with like just a chubby baby just strapped to her.
Oh my God, Rose
That's
would end up
actually
being
cute.
growing up feral. It's fine.
Absolutely, she's
What were
growing
you-
up feral.
What happened? Were you raised by wolves?
Yeah.
That's that. And then, oh God, the chrysalis would be her going into changeling society, and she's just feral and just bites
She's just
somebody.
absolutely ate shit. She's just biting
like-
kids.
Vera in the background is cheering like, "Yes, bite them."
Yes, bite them.
Pandora's like,
Like-
"Shut up, shut up."
It's like, yes, we want this. Do we want this? Do we actually want this?
I could teach you swordplay from an early age.
Oh my god.
So she's turning out like a feral ninja, is what I'm hearing.
It's
Oh look,
weird.
guys,
The
look
Count
what I
of
can
Monte
do!
Cristo.
Turns into fire. Look what I
Right.
can do! Turns into fire.
It's
Oh my
just-
God.
Not in front of Altivira. Not in front of Altivira.
Mage circle contain the fire.
This is the worst sitcom
Not
ever.
in the bookshop. Not in the bookshop.
It would be
I'm
the worst.
sensing an
Well, think
AU
about
fan
how
fiction.
awkward that is. Think about it, because the Oath of True Hearts also goes with the seeming, because the way that it's permanent, that would be really fucking
Cool,
awkward.
so we gotta stab Finn. We gotta kill him so he's
Kill
age
him.
What the
appropriate.
fuck?
We gotta kill him so he's age appropriate. We can't have him being creepy.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah,
We're not Twilight.
yeah,
We're
we're not Twilight.
Damn.
Finn, get over here.
No, because I was
Fix me, I
talking
need to
about
go
I was
real
talking about how
Come here.
Rose was
It'll be
ready to
painful.
off
Come here.
herself. Rose was ready to off herself.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It's like, "Hey Finn, come here, buddy. I just need you for like 5 seconds. Come here."
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Hear
come
me
here.
out.
No, I just
Dad.
wanna talk to you. I just want to talk to you.
At
I
two,
just want to talk.
at two, at two.
I too.
I just want to talk.
I just want to talk to you. Come here. I just want to have a friendly chat.
Just for a moment.
Oh
For a
my god.
moment.
You guys make me so tired.
The worst sitcom ever.
This would be an amazing just crack AU.
But, like that's when it really
Yeah.
turns into what we do in the shadows.
Yes.
Because it-
Oh,
it's-
absolutely. Raising
Jack.
baby Rose.
Facts.
What?
Fuck. 4 supernaturals and a baby?
Four
From-
supernaturals and a
From the
baby walking
studio
into a
that
bar.
brought you 3 Men and a Baby. What happens when you get a werewolf, a werecat, a vampire, and a mage, and a baby?
And a
baby
fairy
too.
baby.
As I said, Rose is gonna grow up very feral up until a
Yeah.
chrysalis, and that whole changing and going to society, her biting other changeling is not gonna
It's like, your daughter is biting my daughter. It's like, yeah, she does that.
She
Yeah.
does that.
Like, what?
Your daughter has all of her shots, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fantastic.
I feel like Pandora and I would turn and look at Rose and be like, "You didn't break the skin."
It's fine.
No, Rose can have her Aloy moment. Absolutely.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
I got that reference. I like
This is
it. I like it.
amazing.
Okay. This is kind of
Vera tries
crazy.
dressing her all in black
Children
all the
with
time.
Yup.
Vera's like,
Yeah.
and now you're a baby goth.
Now
Yeah.
baby goth, baby goth, do, 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 baby goth, do, 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 do.
Oh, now that's gonna be in
Oh,
my head.
You know what? You could take advantage of Rosalind's insane beauty that she'll have again, and you could actually make like a baby goth clothing brand
Oh
and
my
make
God.
a clothing line
She's
with
gonna
her
be
as
a
the
baby
model.
influencer.
She was
Yeah.
great though, since she's a baby and not awake, and the banality ain't gonna affect her, which is nice.
Yes. Yes. That's how we fund everything from now on.
Exactly.
Use baby
Rose
Rose.
the baby influencer.
Rose the baby
When Rose is like 2, we can just like start a YouTube channel where she does nothing but unboxing videos of like
Oh
the
my
worst
God.
stuff ever.
For real.
Oh my
It's
god.
It's like unboxing of like
She'll know
Donald
how
Trump
to use-
merchandise.
2
What?
billion
She'll know how-
followers. 2 billion
She'll know how to
followers
use
instantly.
technology. She'll
She
know
will
Yeah,
know how to
she
use
would. Oh my
technology.
God.